And who wants to spend some points here? Dira has 5 XP. And Marcus, Garrick, and Corlin. So it looks like Garrick is the only one who's doesn't have points to spend. And remember, whatever you want to if a skill or a talent, anything you want to level up to, you don't just get to spend the money or spend the XP. You have to spend time training on it for a half. So it's a quick recap here. We're in Skin Snakes, the town, and it's Sunday or whatever that would be called in this world. It's Sunday at noon is where we left off in this town of Skin Snakes. And if we want to spend a quarter day attempting to train up a skill, then you can attempt to do so. And if you fail, then all that means is that you're not able to train the skill. Your points are all refunded. If you do succeed, then you do earn the talent or the skill. So is anyone ready to go on that?
Yeah, I'm still willing to try to cook.
Okay. Tell me how you try. So, because last time you tried making breakfast for everyone and it was like a spectacular fail. And,
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so now Marcus he wants to become the camp chef. So, yeah, it'll cost you 5 points to level up. So, tell us how you over this next 6 hours here. What are you trying to do to work on your skill?
I see if the kitchen will let me back in, so I could train a bit more.
Absolutely, the bartender's so busy. There's a lot of hardworking people that come in here for their drinks, and they don't have enough help. They never do, and so he's kind of giving you the eye, like you're the guy who burned all the pancakes, But he the bartender, the tavern owner, is the one who kind of roped you guys into this secret kind of mission, and so he's. If you want to help out, he'll let you help again. So feel free.
All right. Now, I'm rolling wits for that.
That sounds correct. Yeah. Sorry, I should have.
Can I heal myself before that?
Heal yourself. You heal by resting. You can spend a quarter day resting and or sleeping. Those two things heal all your attributes. You could rest or you can sleep. Because you have a little damage, I recall, right?
Yeah, a little damage to the wits. So I might come back and help with the dinner. Just rest for lunchtime and then help with dinner.
Yeah,
so
because
I can have
you guys have
tryout.
Yeah, the whole party here has that room upstairs. So at any time you guys are taking they're paying you. They're like fronting you basically for doing this deed that you've agreed to do. So they fronted you room and board. They fronted you all the food and drink you want. So yeah, anytime you guys want to use that to rest up, you can do that. So we're gonna say for this quarter day, Marcus is gonna go rest up.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So reset your wits back up. And so that's you for the quarter. Is there anything else you want to do? I mean, you don't have to literally sleep for 6 hours and not do anything else. Is there anything else you want to do, or you guys as a group want to do in town, like go talk to people or try to learn information? You can do a little something like that too. You don't have to spend literally every single minute. If you want to do something else, you can, if it's not too big of a task.
I don't really have anything else. I mean, the mission right now is to learn how to cook and then go kill a demon snake. So
all right.
So I wanted to go talk to some hunters and see if I could gather maybe more information of this demon that everybody's talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. The only ones who have told you that have seen this demonic serpent are the tavern owner and the Saurians out at the trading post, they definitely nodded in their nonverbal language. You know, they seemed to be very enthusiastic that this thing, when you marked an X through the dirt to like signify that you wanted to cut off this thing's head, they seemed pretty happy about that. So those 3 people, for lack of a better word, are the only ones that you know of that have any idea about this serpent. So yeah, if you want to go look around, ask around, see what you see.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'd like to kind of go where these hunters congregate, or I don't know. Maybe they're just all just general folk that have gone off to their homes or whatever. But
okay,
I don't know, just trying to gather.
Yeah. So Garrick's gonna go try to get some intel on this foe. So he's gonna go off do that, and then we'll cut over to Dira. Dira, do you wanna train or practice anything and try to level up here?
I'm still looking.
Okay, no problem. We'll come back. Cortland, you're up. Do you have anything you want to practice doing or leveling up? And remember, for magic, in order to level up magic, you have to spend 3 times. If you're just trying to do it on your own, you'd have to spend 15 XP to level up to level 2 of your Path of Blood. But if you found a teacher somewhere, then you could level up like normal. But since magic's so powerful, the cost of it is a lot more. So, but there's all these. That's why I made the mod to where talents and skills all cost 5 now. So you know it's equally beneficial to try to build up your skills, as mundane and boring as they may be. It's valuable to level those up. But if there's any general talents or anything else you want to look at for level 1 that's non-magical, of course you can attempt to do that.
Okay. Yeah. I was looking at spells that I wanted to level up, but yeah, I think that's why I didn't do anything, because I didn't have enough XP to do it.
Yeah, not for magic.
And I don't know if I really want to. I don't know if I really care about leveling up Herbalist or Wanderer. Well, how much would it cost for me to level up like Wanderer or the Herbalist?
Let's see.
Talents.
I put the cost of everything. I don't know if general talents have ranks. Do they? Yeah, rank 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so it's 5 for the first level. I put it in the player guide up here. Let me get it out. So you go.
Is a player's reference?
Yeah,
part?
Player's handbook. Your adventurer, and then down at the bottom, item 19, leveling up. So it's 5 XP for level 1, and it's 5 XP for level 2. Yeah. 3 XP, yeah. So if you want to go to level 2 on a skill or a talent, it'll cost you 5 XP.
But otherwise, for a spell, it's like 15 XP.
To do.
But unless I find a teacher.
Yeah, if you find a teacher of a school, then you'll spend time with that teacher. Do you see where I'm referencing here in the journal in Foundry? So you can peruse that at your leisure and read over it. It's under. So you go to journal, and then the player's handbook.
I see.
Yeah, then your adventure, and then all the way at the bottom, leveling up, and I have it all written out. The table, the cost of everything, what you have to do, magic, blah blah blah. I updated this, so there's the table there.
Okay. Okay. I don't know. I think I want to hang on to him because I really want to level up my magic.
Okay.
At some point.
No problem.
So I'm gonna do that. But yeah.
All right, Dira, do you have any do you still want to hang on and think about it, or do you have something you want to try to practice here?
Those would be new paths.
I think I'm gonna save mine.
Okay.
And then
no problem. All right, so Marcus is up, crashed, and he's resting for this quarter day. Dira, what do you want to spend this quarter day doing? Do you want to go with Garrick and scout, interrogate people, or what's Dira gonna do for this 6
Sounds so
hours?
harsh.
I'll help interrogate.
Nice.
All right.
Be nice. Be nice. We want them on our side.
Okay, and
do good cop, bad cop.
and Corlin, what do
Yeah,
you
good cop.
what do you want to do for this quarter day?
Yeah, I want to. Let me see. I still want to kind of hang out in the tavern, and
You lush.
yeah, I know. I just imagine my character is kind of haunted by these weird visions, and he's just kind of a messed up person. So he kind of, so he's drinking, but he's also like, I want him to kind of pay attention to the people around him, and maybe see if there's somebody kind of sticks out. Sense magic. Are there any magic users coming in?
Okay.
Okay,
so Corlin's. Are you gonna sit up at the bar? Do you want to sit at a table in the corner?
Yeah, I want to sit in a corner, like in a dark corner.
Okay. I mean,
Like
there's
Strider.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, it's the middle of the day, and it's a decent weather day out there. A little foggy, but I mean, there's not really a dark, mysterious corner at this time of the day. But you can definitely sit there nonchalant and just kind of, blend in if you want to and be inconspicuous. So we'll have you start doing that. So now, Garrick and Dira, what are you guys up to?
Well, I'm realizing here on my gears, I have 3 pelts and 2 meats, and more importantly, my encumbrance or my weight load is 10.5 out of 8.
Yep, you are.
So I need to drop off some stuff, and
Yeah.
I guess I could maybe use some of those pelts to our advantage and use that as a bargaining chip, possibly. I don't know.
Well, I mean, they can go towards crafting. None of you have a crafting skill. There's plenty of people in town who could, but it takes time. I mean, I'd have to look it up. I think crafting like a helmet or something out of leather, I think it takes a day. I believe it takes a day from a skilled crafts. It's some sort of time investment. So if you wanted them to make you a piece of armor out of that would take time. You could straight up sell the pelts for coin if you wanted, and then the meat, if you want, you can sell the meat, or you could do something like give it to Marcus, and he can use that meat and try to cook some food and give, or you can sell the meat for coin. You could do something like let Marcus use that meat as his cooking practice, and then you might end up losing it if he fails. But you guys are all topped off on your. Make sure on your character sheets you guys all top off your food and water die, because you guys are all taken care of for that. That's something you could do with the
So
meat.
should it be? Should it be a D12 at this point?
Yeah, everyone's food and water should be D12. I would. You're kind of you're over you got you got carcass hanging all over you in pelts, walking through. But
yeah, so I'd like
you don't stick out. I mean, there's plenty of people who look just like you,
Sure.
hunters. So they wouldn't just. They'd think you're weird just walking around with it. They'd be like, "What are you gonna do with it?"
Yeah. So I want to leave all the meat with Marcus,
Okay.
and maybe
we can just say he has it.
Sure. Okay.
Or you left it at the tavern. It's there whenever he wakes up. He can get to it. All right. So,
should I reflect that on my sheet, you think?
Yeah,
Or-
I just got rid of it. It's
Okay. Cool. Okay. And then maybe I could give a couple pelts to, or at least one of them, to be crafted into like some sort of armor or helmet of some type. I don't know what would be useful and that what we could craft from it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, have to look it up.
I think I want to sell.
where's-
I have 1 pelt.
Oh, okay.
I think I want to sell.
Crafting.
Yeah, I think I'd like to sell 1 or 2. But in the meantime, we could say that, just put a mark on it. Say, hey, sending it off to somebody in town there to have it made into something useful, and then we'll just deal with that later, because that's a whole day away.
Yeah.
Well, that could go fast, I guess. I could look it up.
Yeah, if one of you guys who's kind of sitting around idle right now want to look up, I see there's a reference to it on page 52 of the handbook, crafting. I mean, I know it takes time, it takes materials. It looks like it's in gear tables in chapter 9. Yeah, there's tables for it. Like, okay, yeah. Page.
Crafting items. There it
Trade
is.
goods.
Raw materials.
Yeah, so if you want to look over that, I haven't really spent that much time looking at it, like how much it takes and how much it costs. But yeah, if you want to look into that, feel free.
Okay.
So yeah, Dira and Garrick are, kind of stumbling through this little village here, and he dropped the meat off and little unburdened with that, and now he's kind of thinking about where to drop this off. And Dira, who are you looking for?
And for anybody who will buy my deer pelt, because I'm broke.
You want to sell? Yeah, there's a vendor. There's a little outpost trading market. Kind of an open air market there. There's hides hung up, strung out and drying, and it's just it's a absolute literal meat market. I mean, there's just pelts. There's pelts. There's fresh meat. There's any kind of trapping and hunting, game, accessories, tools. Everything's there for barter, for trade. And so Dira comes up, and how do you initiate this trade here? It's just some guy working there and looks at you. He's cleaning a knife. He doesn't really, he looks over you and just kind of looks you up and down and gives you a nod and doesn't say anything, and doesn't want to bug you in case you're just browsing, and he's just working on a knife, whittling it down, sharpening it. And what are you going to do?
I throw it on the table and ask him what I can get for it. What you got?
What do you want?
Depends. What can I get for it? What are my options?
Get your coin. How many of those? Is that what you got? How many do you have there, lady?
I just have one.
He just laughs.
Pelts? I have 2 pelts.
He laughs. And he's like, there's a couple other guys and some ladies there too. Like, he laughs. He just kind of, oh, Master Hunter here's got 1 pelt. 1 pelt.
Hey, I'll have you know, I didn't get this myself.
Master Gatherer, she didn't even hunt it. She found it.
I'm a scavenger.
Oh, everything you say, they just start laughing a little, deeper laugh, good-natured laugh. This is just cracking them up. Like, oh, he sees you, he can tell you're like a person of, physical means, you're not, so he's not trying to be too mocking and dismissive, but for these people, seeing something like this is pretty humorous with this level of kind of bravado, throwing something down on the table. They deal in tens and dozens and, dozens of pelts, and just seeing one, it seems like it's kind of a joke, but he's like, well, I mean, I tell you, that pelt looks pretty good condition. That the going rate for around here, I mean, standard rate is 8 copper, but I mean, look around you. We've got more pelts than we know what to do with. I mean, I'll give you 6 copper for it.
I'll take it.
All right, fair deal. He just kind of like, gives you a look, and he's like, he nods, and he slaps the coin, the 6 copper on the table, and takes the pelt, and he has a pile, an enormous pile that he's like working through. He throws it on the pile and just gives you a confused but respectful nod, like, okay, that was very strange, and continues on. And he's like, is there anything else I can help you with?
I walk off proud. I'm good.
Nice.
A couple of the other hunters like saw this, and they're just looking at each other like, just smirking, eye laughing, and what the? Someone move that. Don't move the icon, guys.
No.
What icon? Oh.
It's okay.
Who moved it?
I didn't do it. I don't think I did. Oh, somebody's moving it.
I'm moving it now. I'm retracing your guys. I'm retracing your guys' steps of where you guys have been so far.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Right. No touchy.
No touchy.
I wonder if I can make it to where you guys don't own it, or you guys can't.
Yeah, you can.
Just because I don't want anyone to accidentally move it and see things they're not supposed to see.
I think if you click on it, and, or you just make it invisible.
Well, I want you guys to see. I don't know. It's fine. Anyway, don't be be careful on the main screen. All right. So yeah, you got. Did you add your 6 copper to your character sheet there, Dira?
Yeah. So that's 10 coppers, 1 silver, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Yep, I got it.
All right. Cool. So now, Garrick, you're up.
Well, I'm looking here. So we're in some sort of shop, me and Dira.
It's an outdoor trading post market. You know, there's
okay
working on hides and all the things that go into a meat market.
I wanna give him a pelt and ask him, and 3 silver, and ask him to make a water skin for me out of it. I know on here it says raw materials. It says leather, not pelt. So I don't know if that's a difference. There are some things that do say pelt.
Well, to make leather, you require a pelt.
Yeah. So I mean, I feel like he could just take the pelt and go from there.
Then how many?
He'll figure it out.
How many leather does it take to make a water pouch?
Oh, water skin. It takes 1.
Okay. Yeah, he can do that.
Water skin 1 and 3 silver. That's a going price in our village. I don't know what this guy charges.
Yeah. No. I'm looking for that.
I found it under trade goods under the gear list.
All right. Yeah, he can make that for you. Yeah, he can make it for you.
Looks like it'll take a quarter day.
Yeah, pay the copper, and then he'll have it ready by dinner time, supper time, so 6 o'clock.
Okay, I'll give him 3 silver. That's what it says.
Yeah,
3 silver. There. Sweet. Okay, and then that's deducts me 1 pelt, which I'm deducting now. Sweet. Okay.
Very good.
Yeah. And then I don't know if these guys are appropriate that I can ask about. Hey, what do you guys know about some sort of demon in the area, or something strange you've seen in the night taking people away, or what do you guys know?
Who are you asking this to? Explain how you broach this topic with these people.
Yeah, so as I'm giving the guy the pelt, I'm like, yeah, I'd like you to make a water skin out of this, and I toss him 3 silver, and like, while we're at it, what do you guys know of any strange goings around, particularly at night? We've heard reports of some of the villagers just disappearing. It's not these Sorcerer people out in the swamps, is it? Is there something else going on? What do you guys know?
I think they're a bunch of crackpots, the people that have gone out there. They're trying to go find Zertorm. They know he's down south somewhere, and he's the leader of these parts, and we don't know how he's gotten influence spread up here. I mean, we're across the water. We're not from his little fiefdom down there, but I guarantee you the people that left are people that went to go join him, and Zertorm, yeah, he's. Where are you guys from?
We're from a village
North.
Kind of up northeast. Anyway.
Northwest.
Yeah.
Yeah, northwest. There it is.
You guys never heard of?
But
you guys never heard of Zertorm?
Have not.
We don't get much mail.
Good one.
Well,
how long has the blood mist been lifted?
Isn't that the main sorcerer dude who kind of cast the blood mist in the first place, or? Is that the guy we're talking about?
Is it?
No, it sounds like this guy's. Is he just? So he's not like the mayor or
Oh no, Zygoff.
whatever of your guys' village here. He controls a larger region that you guys are just part of.
He's in Amber's Peak. This is Skin Snakes. That's what I think. I mean, I haven't seen any of this. You know, we've heard, you know, some of these drunks in the bar talking about seeing fire gods and whatever. You know, we people out here like actually working and like going out, they haven't seen anything like that. These people that left, I'm telling you, they just went to go join Zertorm. They want to join his army. They want to just be near the power. That's what they went. I'm certain of it.
Where's that place in relation to us? Is that further south?
It's south. I've never been. I'm never gonna go down there. But it's you know, it's south of here somewhere.
And you've never seen that guy come here to Skin Snakes?
No.
No. He just wouldn't give his time. He's just, this place is beyond him. You guys are like petty.
He just kind of looks around and sees it's just like poor destitute outpost of like hunters. He's like, yeah, it's not worth his time.
All right.
It's the smell. No.
Sounds wonderful.
Is this guy a human?
I don't know. I've never seen him. I don't think so.
Interesting. People are joining his army. Has anybody come back from there?
From Skin Snakes, no. That's why that's why the drunks in the bar think it's some sort of. I don't know why. No, they've never come back. You know, so of course they're gonna say it's some monster out in the swamp. Of course they're gonna say that. I never like. We hunters, the people that go out, we've never seen anything like that. So I'm not gonna believe something that some drunks in the bar are always talking about seeing. No. I'm telling you, there's going to be a more practical answer than that.
Okay. It's good information.
I don't know. This has got me concerned. Like, I think I'd trust hunters more than the barkeep.
I know, right? Never trust anybody in a bar. Especially a couple drinks in.
I mean, if you want, I don't know if you have skill in it, but you can do like an insight roll to see if you think... Yeah. You can do you or Dira could do an insight roll to see.
Back.
Yeah.
All right.
What? You know, I can see your sheet right here, Dira.
Stop.
We both have the same.
All right.
Oh.
Someone just.
Who's doing that?
Not me.
All right, I'm commandeering.
Yeah. Make it
I want you guys.
I forget how you do it.
I want you guys to be able to see it, but not move.
Yeah.
Even by accident.
Yeah, gotcha. I don't know how people do that.
Yeah,
some way to lock it, I know.
I had the journal open, and I just went to go and like close things, but I'm not clicking on the map or anything.
That can inadvertently do it.
Really?
Anyway, yeah. So I guess we have both the same insight. I guess there's really no way to. I have 1, and then wits. Dira is 3. We're the same. I'll just try it.
Yeah, go for it.
No modifiers. There we go. Ooh, all right.
Yeah,
got 1 success.
You know, he's going on and on. You know, telling you, we hunters, we people out here, we never. You're a hunter too. You're pretty certain like this guy's not BSing you and trying to mislead you. He's legitimately telling you that none of these people over here have ever seen anything like that, and that he's not trying to scam you or trick you.
Okay. Dira, do you want to do a roll also, or you? It seems like I was successful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you succeeded at the roll.
Okay. I'd like to ask him further. Like, you seem pretty knowledgeable. Thank you for your information. Do you know anybody else that might have any more insight onto this guy further south and his army and people leaving to join it?
Not really. I mean, there aren't important people here. This is a town. Skin Snakes is full of necessary people. We're not important people here. We're the people that find the food. We supply the food. We supply the. We don't. We're a little outpost. You know, we've got like 60 people here. We're nothing. We're a footnote. You know, we don't have important people here, regardless of what everyone tells you. We've got honest, hardworking folk out here. That's what we've got. The people pass through, and that's how we heard. People pass through. The mist has been lifted for 9 months now, and and I think the mist has lifted different times for different people, because we've had people come through. Before the mist lifted, the only people that would ever come here were the Rust brothers, and they would take our they would take our undead, and they take your guy. They take everyone's restless undead, and go do whatever with them. That's the only people that ever came through the mist was the Rust brothers, but they've not been here since the mist lifted, and so, you know, since then we've had other travelers from other places, you know, stay a night here and stay a night there. So, you know, word gets around about what the goings on in the region, and you know, I don't even know who it was talking about Zertorm this, Zertorm that, you know, the great leader, the sorcerer, and you know, he's building an army. You know, he's going to march west and take back whatever. I mean, I don't even believe any of that. But enough people do. So that's, I mean, enough people, you know, people hear that kind of stuff more than once, and people get the urge to go out and explore and look around. And that sounds like a really heroic and amazing adventure or something. And so, you know, people are going to bite at that. And so people have bit, and they're gone. And they're never coming back. You know, I don't know if they're dead or what, but they're not here.
Okay.
Huh. Alrighty.
All right, well, now I kind of wonder that, like, maybe going out in the swamp, maybe at least during the day, is not as dangerous as we might think, but it's just like where we go and venturing towards this Zeratorm and his land and army or whatever may be a bad thing.
Army. Which one?
And you know, this surfing has got to be real, because those guys, the Sornian. Yeah, I mean, we did the drawing in the dirt where you're going to kill it. They got really, I mean, they seem to be very familiar with this thing.
I mean, this Zeratorm may be a serpent dude, so we don't know.
Yeah.
And his army is an army of undead. Just gets people in there. You guys figure what you want.
Yeah.
Will not save you. So I guess we got to decide. Okay, so I'd like to ask this guy some more. Do you know of anybody that's kind of on the edge that's willing to go join him, like right now? I mean, that might be leaving soon, or
like there's always Crazy Edward.
Crazy Edward. Is that the dude that like raised his hand in the bar when I said, "Let's kill the demon"? That's the one dude.
You'll find him at the bar. I guarantee you, he's at the bar. So
Crazy Edward.
Let's cut over to Corlin in the bar here, passively listening. So what's
Yeah.
So you've been listening now. We'll say it's 2:00, and you've been listening there. And tell me the kinds of stuff what you're looking for.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to listen and see if there's anybody like, talking about anything strange. Talking about, swamps, magic, just anything they couldn't explain. I don't know, just kind of just listening to just the normal banter and just trying to see if I can pick anything out of it.
Well, you've heard, there's people coming in with lunch and talking, and a lot of it's just working folk resting, and complaining about their lot in life and complaining about a hunt on this boar that went bad and they squandered a bunch of arrows and their bow broke, and people wailing about that kind of stuff, just the mundane in and out. And you don't hear any talk about magic or conspiracies or anything like that. Honestly, it's just normal folk talking about their day and just the day-to-day. Nothing. You don't hear anything super exciting.
Okay. Is there anybody who's acting kind of funny? Anybody like really drunk?
Absolutely, yeah. It is the guy.
Okay.
It's
everybody.
It's the one. It's the one when Garrick went in and made this pronouncement that he was going to be a big demon slayer. Everyone kind of gave him this ridiculous, like, who is this ridiculous guy? But there was that one guy on the opposite corner of you, and you get him. He's still there.
Yeah. Okay. I wanna. Do I have a beer in my hand currently?
Sure.
Or I guess I need.
Yes.
Yeah, I've got 2 cups. Okay, I want to walk up to him and I want to kind of just like, sit down with him. Is like, all right, and just kind of joke with him. Is like, we're gonna kill the beast tonight.
As soon as you sit down, he turns and he's an old man. He's old, real old, and just wrinkles and just age and beat down looking. And when you sit down, he's kind of staring out like the window of the place, just kind of staring out into the swamp, not really saying much. He's in a moment of not being a belligerent drunk. He's just kind of sitting out there. You could tell if he tried to stand up, he would fall over, but he's sitting there with his pint, and as soon as you sit down, he kind of feels it, and he just turns, looks over at you, and just burps right in your face. and then looks back out the window.
I like this guy.
And then looks back out the window, takes a sip, and he's just blinking really slow, but he doesn't say anything to you.
Bartender, get this man a coffee. I want to talk to him.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, real quick, if you press the space bar, you can pause the game, and I heard that that's a good way to get people not to inadvertently move.
Very good.
Yeah.
Good call.
I was looking it up, sorry.
No, that's good.
Yeah, shoot. I hope it.
Yeah, I wonder. So is that the? Well, I'm not there in the bar, so I won't contribute. I hear him talking.
So Corlin, he just burped in your face really obnoxiously, and now he's looking out the window again, looking over the swamp.
Okay, I wanna tell it like in like a real low kind of serious voice. It's like friend, have you seen it? Have you seen it? And just, but like, I mean, like, really try to project that I'm serious. It's like, have you seen this beast?
And you're like whispering it all quiet.
Yeah.
He just stares out the window, and he just does a hiccup, and he's just staring out. And he takes a sip.
Yeah, you gotta.
I don't know. Should I buy him a drink, or should I like?
No more drink. Get him some coffee. I don't know, something.
I
don't know if there's a way you could sober him up.
I just want to flag down like the bartender or somebody, say, hey, cup of coffee, if they have such a thing in this land.
Coffee exists everywhere in every timeline.
Yeah.
Every universe. Yeah, there we go.
So what do you do with this coffee?
I take it and I just kind of slowly push it towards him.
He looks down at it and coughs. He looks at you. He's like, "What is this?"
It's a gift.
Huh?
From a friend.
He says, "Huh?" And he like cups his ear like he can't hear you.
Do I sense any magic on this guy?
No.
No, nothing. Okay.
Spirits, like alcohol spirits, but not magic.
Nice.
Definitely sensing spirits. Okay.
I mean, This man is old. He's got like hair coming out of his ears. He's old. You can tell now that when he said "huh" like that, he's if not deaf, he's damn near deaf. Like you're gonna have to speak up if you want him to hear you.
Shoot. Yeah, I don't know if I really want to get in this guy's face. Like, yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know what do you think, Garrick, Marcus? I mean, should I start yelling at him, or maybe go up and talk to somebody else? Talk to the barkeep again?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, maybe talk to the barkeep. Like, hey, what's up with this guy? I mean,
yeah,
does he come
that's
in
what I want to
regularly?
do. I kind of want to like, what's this guy's story? You know?
So
I think he needs to sober up.
You get up and go to the tavern owner.
Yeah.
So you get up and kind of, your little attempt to, break the ice with this old man doesn't go as you expect. You get up and go to the bar, and he's like, "Oh man, crazy Edward. I mean, that guy's crazy. Deaf old bastard. I mean, what do you want him for? What do you want to know?"
I tell him, like, I think he knows more than he lets on,
And he owes me $50.
Yeah, and he owes me more.
So, I'm sorry, did you say that was Edward?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
It's like, where'd he come from? What is has he lived here long?
No one's lived here long. This village has only been here for not that long. I mean, he's old. I mean, he's older than the village. I don't know where he came from. So long as I've been in this village, he's been here longer than anyone I know. Harmless old man. He just sits in here and drinks. I don't know where he gets his money from, but he always pays. No family.
Nice.
It's interesting.
But yeah,
we know where he lives.
He lives here. Are you kidding me?
I mean, okay.
If you want to talk to him, you just go up and, he won't bite you, and if he doesn't have many teeth, so it won't hurt that much. But you just gotta direct your voice at him. He can't hear.
Okay.
He can't hear a damn thing.
Okay. I want to ask the barkeep, like what, or tavern owner, like, what's his favorite drink?
Ale.
Ale? Okay. Now I want to grab a pint of ale and take that back to him. Maybe he doesn't like coffee. I don't know.
Maybe he gets more lively with more ale.
So you go. Do you go sit back down next to him?
Yeah.
So as you approach him and you sit back down, you get back in your seat. The coffee's gone, and Crazy Edward sitting there looking at you.
Good. Go with that.
Okay, good.
He just kind of goes.
Nice.
Okay, I just want to start with softball questions. Like,
what's your name?
Like, yeah. No.
Ask
him, like, where, have you lived around here a long time?
Longer than you.
Yeah.
He's answering you, but he's just staring out in the swamp, But he's definitely, like, on the drug known as caffeine. He hasn't had caffeine in long enough to where just this sip. He's like on drugs right now.
I want to ask him what are you looking at? What do you see out there?
Mystery and death and fire. What do you see?
Poetic.
Yeah.
We see just water and fog.
I see my demise.
He turns to you. He's drunk, but he's used to being drunk every waking second. He's one of those. He's permanently so drunk that his tolerance is not remarkably amazing. Someone who can live this long, drinking this much, and he's not dead. I mean, he's a very hardy stock, endurance, and so he's obviously inebriated, but he's got this, temporary burst of clarity and adrenaline and everything from the caffeine buzz, and so he's a lot more alert. And he says what he says when he sees out there, and he turns to you and he's like, "What do you see when you look out there?" And he like really wants to know. What do you see when you look out there?
I see hope and opportunity.
Yeah,
I don't know.
No, I see. Yeah, I don't know. I see a mystery. I see, I see my future or something. Because
he says
my character.
He kind of his eyes. He like raises his eyebrows and he's like, "Is your future in the swamp?"
I want to say he's like, I don't know, but I know my path.
He's got this like eager. He's got this eager, excited kind of smile. He's like, "Is your future in the swamp?"
I don't know if it's in the swamp, but I know that I feel I need to go that direction. I need to go out there and find out.
And he's all, ho, 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 ho. He takes that ale that you gave him and he takes another sip of it and wipes his face, sets the beer down. He's just like nods. He's like very pleased with that.
Is that a good idea or a bad idea? What do you think?
He just laughs. He just shakes his head and laughs and cackles. So right about now, is this when Garrick and Dira are coming back to the tavern? What are you guys doing?
Yeah, unless Dira, you have a different plan.
Nope, I've gotten nothing.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to come back to the tavern and talk to him some more. I'm getting an idea, like, what if we have this dude, Edward, kind of say, dude, we'll go with you. Let's go across the swamp and
our guide,
venture out there and see what's going on, and but have him kind of be in a little boat out front, not as so much as bait, but our first line of warning that, oh shit, we should turn around. I don't know. It's a thought. What do you think, Robert?
Are you thinking this out loud in front of him, or?
No. I'd like to maybe pull the group aside, maybe just right outside in front of the tavern or in a quiet corner. Have this discussion. Because I feel like we aren't going to get anywhere if we don't venture out there. Or, I mean, it sounds like there's kind of two sides to the story. I guess we could talk to the barkeep again and ask him and tell him, like, hey, so we've heard that this potential demon lord, that whatever that you've been talking about, this king or whatever down south, and that people are leaving to join his army or something. I don't
know. We could go after the snake. The only problem is, there's two problems. Really, if it's not a demon, just a giant fire snake, we're screwed.
Yeah.
If it is a demon,
we're screwed.
I know how to banish it.
Okay.
But the repercussions could screw us. So,
isn't that exciting?
A, we lose. B, we lose. So,
dude, George is looking at that.
Is there like a way that we could go around the swamp? It would just be like a long journey, or?
You gonna ask?
Yeah, I'd like to ask the barkeep, like, hey, what do you know of this land? Is we want to go further south, and we want to venture out and see what's further south, but we don't want to go through the swamp. Is it foolhardy to think we could go around?
No, you can go around.
What do you know?
You can go around. Some folks from the Hollows, the last couple of people that came, I think the Rust Brothers made him build a bridge. I don't know that I haven't seen him. I haven't seen it myself, but we're pretty sure the Rust Brothers tried to build some infrastructure around here during the mist so they could make it easier for them to get through the mist and come harvest the dead like they do. So I've heard that there's a bridge south somewhere here if you don't want to go through the swamp. But he's like, you guys are killing the demon, aren't you? You said you were going to kill the demon. You've been staying here for...
Yeah, I think that was the whole point. We wanted to do it just for the money and the fame.
Yeah.
I hear there's a bridge, but I don't know. I have not seen it myself. I have seen the demon, and you guys said that you could kill it.
I want to ask the barkeep, has he ever seen this demon come, on land? Has it ever come onto the land? Or does it always just stay out in the water?
He's only ever seen it in the swamp.
Maybe we could lure it in and trap it.
Dude, I'm going back to Edward. Edward's our bait.
Yeah.
Crazy old Edward. We'll get him out there in a little dinghy with a rope on, like a bobber and some bait. It's going to be great.
Might go bankrupt, though, without him.
Wait, what's that?
The bar might go bankrupt without him.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. We're going to have to close Edward's tap. Sorry.
All right,
we could have Edward ready to wheel.
It's now 4:00 in the afternoon here. What do we guys? Anything else we want to do the last couple hours here of the quarter day?
No, I mean, I think it's time to buck up and make a decision. No more sitting around. Let's just get her done. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah, let me cook.
Yeah.
We'll invite the demon over, and Robert will cook something for him.
Yeah. You guys go fight the demon. I'll stay and cook.
I'll have your dinner all ready for you if and when you get back.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right. So do we want to call it now for this quarter day, or is there anything else? Any other things you want to ask Edward or the barkeep or anyone else?
Is there any place we can get some weapons? You guys have a blacksmith?
Yeah, that we don't necessarily have to pay for or pay an arm and a leg for.
Yeah. Tell them, it's like, hey, we're gonna take care of this beast, but we need some weapons, tools.
Yeah, like I envision like a long, steel spear or iron spear or some type. I don't know.
The barkeep, the tavern owner, looks at you, Cortland, and sees how you're dressed. You don't have any calluses on your hands. You don't have. He's like, what do you know about weapons? He just laughs. Surrounded by all these like outdoorsmen with like calluses, and, like gnarled fingers and knuckles, who like actually have tools, and they're like, "What? You don't need to worry about that. I can tell."
It's like, and he just, man, no, come on.
He like quickly looks your guys over. He's like, "You guys are where you're gonna go kill. You don't need weapons. If we had
like weapons won't help.
If we had the stuff,
is that what you're saying?
If we had the stuff to kill this thing, I would have already killed it by now. You guys,
okay.
Nothing we have here. Nothing we have here is any better than what you guys all have.
I think it's gonna take like what Robert has, or some demonic spell or something, right?
Yeah, I've got some.
Well, we could try and kill it. Well, I don't kill it. My spell does not kill it. It just puts it back where it belongs.
Where does it belong? In the swamp?
No, in its own plane of existence.
What if that's the tavern? We don't know.
Yeah.
I have Bind Demon.
What
if Edward
bends demonic creatures to my will?
Oh,
what?
Okay.
Yeah, that's impressive. All right.
Then we can hold the town ransom.
Ooh.
Yeah.
As long as you roll high enough and don't kill us all.
It's a rank 2, so you're gonna have a mishap, potentially. But you have to have some willpower to be able to even use a spell, right?
I think everyone's.
I was gonna say, yeah, but it wouldn't be potentially.
Oh, you got 5.
There will be a mishap.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, the 2 spells I see: Bind Demon. One of you has Bind Demon, and one of you has Banish Demon.
I think the Bind Demon sounds. Well, I guess it depends on the situation.
Yeah, Marcus has Banish. and Corlin has bind.
I think we just need to take a boat and get out there. Do we want to go right now? I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there.
Let's wait for a fresh day.
Okay.
So that I can cook.
To the next morning.
Yeah.
So I can learn how to cook before I die.
Yeah, I think that's important. Let's do that.
Have some hopes and dreams.
All right, so we'll fast forward. So now we'll say it's 6 o'clock in the evening. Marcus is fully rested, and he wakes up. What are you guys all going to do for this quarter day?
I'm going to go try and convince people to come with us.
Okay.
Oh, good call. Yeah, I'd like to talk to Edward some more, if he's awake, and say, are you looking to go out there to seek your destiny? And just really pump him up. Like, dude, you should get out there. And then ask him
remind him, it's like, hey, you stood up and you said you were going to help us.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, and is he the one that stood up and said that he would help us kill the demon lord? Or was that some other guy?
You said you were a demon killer and everything, and you made this big pronouncement, and everyone just looked at you like you're a moron. And he's the only
Except
one.
for one guy.
He's like, go get him.
Yeah.
Go kill him.
Oh, so it's Edward.
Yeah.
Edward was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So he didn't necessarily say, go help me.
No.
He cheered me on.
He's got like 3 teeth and hair coming out of his ears. I mean, he's
perfect.
That's awesome. Yeah. That's the type of high quality we're looking for. But I'd like to ask him if there's any other people that are looking to go out there with him. I mean, are you going to go alone or
any other crazies?
Go out in a blaze of glory.
So tell me exactly what you say.
So I like to talking to Edward. So Edward, you want to get out there? That's your future. You see something out there that you desire, something you want to be part of. Who else is going with you? You can't be going alone. I like to ask him like that.
Old man can be the bait.
They're all going to be the bait.
I guess I really don't have any sort of
manipulation.
Anything that could possibly help me. Yeah, my manipulation. If my skill is 0, can I still use it? I just don't get a.
You can roll.
Skill die for that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try a manipulation. Or more of a performance.
That's if you try to intimidate or manipulate people, that's a opposed roll.
Oh, okay. What about performance?
Same thing. Any type of social manipulation roll is a opposed roll.
Okay.
So you roll and they roll against it.
That's right.
So I mean, there's nothing it doesn't really go wrong.
But if you look in the rules, it's actually kind of hilarious. If you try to convince somebody, if you try to manipulate or convince someone to do something, and they fail, they have to violently react. It's very it's strange. Like they have to. I don't know if it means they have to draw a weapon and try to kill you, but they violently react, and you can never. If someone should look this up, or it's like you. No matter if you roll well, you can never manipulate someone to do something that they would never do. It's not like a Force Jedi mind trick kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like you can't get someone to do something that they would never do.
Like get them to kill themselves.
Yeah, you can't. There's nothing like that. I shouldn't say there's nothing like that, but in general, that's social conflict.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, negotiating positions. Yeah.
Social conflict.
Yeah. What you ask of your opponent or what you want them to do must be within reason. No NPC will ever agree to do anything or act completely against their own interests, no matter how good you roll. So keeping that in mind. But yeah, if you're trying to manipulate them, you use a manipulation roll. So if you
gotta convince him it's in his best interest, maybe.
But he doesn't even know. if you recall here, I mean, you've never said anything about a demon to him. You just asked him what he saw out there, and he kind of alluded to something, but he didn't say anything. He's a drunk.
He did say he saw fire.
He saw fire. That's all he said. He saw fire.
Okay.
He didn't say anything about. That's all he said.
So maybe we do.
I asked him if he saw the beast, but I think I may have said it too light, too quietly. Maybe he didn't hear me.
You asked him what does he see when he looks out there.
Oh, okay. Is he still kind of coherent? I mean, maybe I can ask him like point blank. Have you seen this beast?
Yeah,
you've seen some sort of serpent beast. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'd like to ask him that. So, I mean, you see something out there. Have you seen some sort of fire serpent beast? Are you wanting to join him, or does he like call to you, or?
He like looks over, takes a sip, and he's like, "Which one?
Which one? How many have you seen?
How many have you seen?
How do you know it's not? I haven't seen any. Are you sure it's not the same one? You just seen it multiple times, or have you seen them both at once? How many are there?
There are legion.
A legion. Oh shit.
Is he talking about the snake, or is he talking about the Saurians?
No, he's talking about the fire serpents.
Oh.
All right.
Okay. We're in deep shit.
Yeah. The games have been raised. The stakes have been raised. I'd just like to talk to Ed.
What do you know about the serpents? He's never heard you guys talk about them, and so now he's kind of interested. He's like, what are your intentions with the serpents?
I'd like to definitely keep Edward on our good graces, so I'd like to order him another ale, get him over here, and I'd like to hand it to him and like, listen, Edward, we're trying to help this town, and we're trying to do the best we can. What can you tell us of these serpents? Have you been out there? Have you seen them?
Because he knows that you guys are new in town, and as soon as you lead with, we're trying to do what's good for the town, he, makes a point to look right in your eyes, and he's like, "So Zertorm sent you? Are you here from Zertorm?"
Should we lie and say yes?
You want to meet him?
It doesn't.
I don't know. Maybe it's a trick question. If you are from Zertorm, then he'd be like, "All right, we're gonna go ahead and lynch you."
Yeah.
Who knows?
Good one, Robert. Always think.
It doesn't seem like the people around here got much love for Zertorm.
I'd like to just skirt that question and like, Edward, don't concern yourself with that. Are these serpents part of Zertorm? Or are they part of his army?
He created them.
How does he create them? Are they from like a villager? Some normal person goes and joins his army, and boom, he turns them into a serpent demon.
He's a sorcerer. He's the most powerful. He's the most powerful sorcerer who's ever lived. I don't know how he does it, but they're part of his army. He's building a massive army.
Have you met this guy, Zertorm? Edward, have you met him?
I saw him once during the rock breaking.
Okay, so we know Edward has come from this land. He's got to, right?
He's at Amber's Peak. I was there about 60 years ago, and I was there for the rock breaking ceremony, and I saw him on the bridge. From a distance, I saw him.
Can you tell us more about this rock breaking ceremony?
It's just some ceremony they do every year to appease the river god and be thankful for the bounteous harvest in the rivers and the fish. I don't know what they do, but they do it every year.
Are we coming close to this rock breaking ceremony time?
I don't know.
Is it about
50 years ago?
You saying they don't do it anymore?
I haven't.
Or you haven't seen it?
I don't know. That's where I saw him. I saw him in Amber's Peak. I was a young man. I saw him from a distance. He was the most spectacular person I've ever seen, but I know he's making these. His army host is formidable, but he needs more for what he's trying to do.
Are you with him? Are you helping him try to create this grand army?
He looks at you like you're a moron. He looks back at his beer. I'm up here drinking beer. I'm not with anyone.
Seeked exile. This oh crap. This Peak place.
Amber's Peak.
Amber's Peak. How far away is that from here? Do you know?
A few days south, depending on how you go.
Do you have to go straight through the swamp, or?
That's how I did it.
Want to do it again?
I'm never going back down there. I'm staying out of this fight until it's over.
So, Edward, do you have no family or friends?
Not anymore.
Are you a great wizard?
Yes.
I can make things disappear, and he grabs that ale and just pounds it down.
Dang it.
Oh,
I was like
really?
looking with big eyes. I'm like, oh, it's one of those bar tricks. Damn it.
Beer, ale, spittle, spraying in your face, and it's 3 gross teeth hanging there, and then he just continues looking out the window.
Nice. So I kind of like to talk to the barkeep now. I'm like, okay, our deal's off, or it's situations has changed. You're talking about killing this demon lord thing, and either one, there's several of them now, or it's a great, powerful wizard that, at least currently, we have no chance. It's like, I don't know. It's like, what does he really want from us?
Why does he want us to kill it so badly?
You approach.
Now that we know that there's so many of them.
Edward, the drunk buffoon, just talks out of his ass. He'll tell anyone anything if they buy him beer. The old man's crazy. You've seen him. He's a complete buffoon.
Oh, so you don't think there's many of them. You only think there's one.
I'm telling you what I saw. We've already been over
Okay.
this. I've told you what I saw. People have gone out there and died in the swamps, and I think that demonic serpent killed them. I don't want any more of our people going out there and dying.
The Saurian, they got excited, and it wasn't like they were trying to tell us that there was many. We said
It
we were
seems
going
like
to find the one and kill it, and then they rejoiced. So if there was multiple, they probably would have said, no.
Unless they
It's
thought we were
foolhardy.
going for all of them.
Yeah, maybe Edward was totally drunk and he was seeing multiple, right? I think we're back to where we were, to where we just got to venture out there. That sounds...
Yeah, let's go find it.
Yeah, let's do
I
it.
think maybe we should have Edward in the boat. No, but it sounds like he doesn't want to go. And he'd probably be dead weight anyway.
Probably. All right.
What if we pay him? Would he go if like, hey, lifetime supply of beer?
But would it be worth it to have him along? Well, he does
No,
seem
it's
to
true.
have some information. He's been there. He came from there. So maybe
He
it
also
would be
said
good
he'd
to have.
never go back.
We could wait till
Yeah.
he passes out.
Oh,
Kidnap him.
devious. That's
We got a
horrible. That's
grandpa
awesome.
nap.
That's amazing. That's amazing. All right, it's 6 o'clock. It's the start of the quarter day. What are we gonna do?
I'm going to cook.
Okay.
So you want to spend this?
Marcus.
So
cooks us a great
Marcus,
breakfast.
he's gonna use that meat, and he's gonna try to cook up some food. So go ahead and it is a wits roll. So go ahead and give me a wits roll and let's see how you do.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hey, don't push it.
Yeah, no push needed. So yeah, so you slave there in the kitchen and flip those steaks and cut this stuff up, and it turns into some damn fine food. And you figure out how to kind of dry it a bit and keep it so it's a little more shelf stable at for a longer period of time. So now you can turn any kind of cooked meat or any food, you can turn it into a food dye. So you now have the chef talent. If you want to go ahead and add it to your talent list there.
Oh yes.
Nice, good work.
And we'll take your XP down from 5 to 0. I just got that for you. Very good, very good. So you have a chef on board.
I'd like to go pick up the water skin I asked that guy to make me.
Yeah, that's ready.
Should be ready by now, hopefully.
Yes.
Okay, sweet. And fill it with water and pack that with us. And
yeah, so add that to your inventory.
Sweet. I don't think I can easily add a water skin to my inventory.
Where'd you say you saw it at the water?
Yeah.
Oh, gear
Water
list.
skin,
Oh, yeah. I might be able to do it.
I got it.
Okay,
I
thanks.
Drop. There you go.
Sweet. Thank you.
I'm not really sure what it does, but okay. Anyway, okay, so that's that. You picked that. That didn't take any time. Marcus is accounted for. Marcus will be busy cooking and practicing till midnight. So what about the rest of you?
Do we all have some torches? Who has torches? Because maybe we should purchase a couple.
Under gear.
Robert, do you have torches?
Nope.
I do not.
The only people
Okay,
that have torches is Corlin. Corlin has D6 torches.
Okay, I like to buy one.
Okay.
I can. It says 5 copper, so I'll do that.
Very good.
I'm adjusting my copper.
Uh,
Is it 10 copper to 1 silver and 10 silver to 1 gold?
That's correct.
Multiples of 10? Okay.
Yeah. So you're going to take your torches up to a D6 die.
Sweet.
Okay. That also does add some weight too, so you know. Make sure you're not over.
Okay. Oh, I'm at 8.5. Maybe I sell one of the pelts.
Sure.
Yeah. Let me sell one of the pelts.
So that'll be
Somebody.
6 copper.
Okay.
So you can go.
Sweet. Okay.
Very good.
Good. All right. I think we're ready, huh? I don't know who we get a boat from, or is that our plan to go by boat? Are we taking Edward with us?
I don't think he's coming with us. He said he doesn't. He refuses to go back. So
I'm saying, take him.
Yeah, but Deary had the plan of like wait till he falls asleep.
He'll be out of it. It'll be fine.
Seems like he'd be useful for information because I mean he's come from there, right? So
it seems like something Dira would do, maybe.
I wait patiently.
That's awesome. Yeah, I agree. I think it's a good idea to bring him along.
So you guys gonna sleep at all, or?
Well, did we? I don't know if we slept during that last quarter day. I guess not, huh?
Some of you slept.
We're kind of up to talking.
Some of you slept from midnight to 6.
Okay.
But then the other ones of you slept from 6 to midnight last night. So this is your last quarter to sleep, or else you'll be tired. So you can still play. It's not like you have to quit. It's just you'll have the tired condition, which comes with some penalties.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely try to sleep, and be totally rested up.
Okay.
Before we die.
Hero will too.
Okay. So at this point, it would look like the soonest you could go out then would be if Marcus wants...
At noon?
Well, Marcus could leave, you know, if Marcus, he's going to stay up till midnight cooking, and then he'll have to sleep, or he can choose not to, or you guys can head out midnight, and Marcus... I think Marcus was the one who slept from midnight to 6. So he's fine for another 6 hours. Marcus can make it till 6 a.m. without being tired.
Mm-hmm.
So do you guys want to rest? He'll practice his cooking, and then you guys can all head out at midnight.
I mean, if you want, I think it might be better to sleep till
daytime
and head out when it's daytime.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. So we just want to fast forward till the morning.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, so let me adjust the clock here. All right.
Got a clock going on.
All right, so it's 6 in the morning. You guys are all woken, rested, skilled up. What are we doing?
I think we just need to find a boat and head
So
out.
You guys all come down the landing here at the stairs in the tavern, and the tavern owner's looking at you like, are you guys going? Like, he doesn't say anything, but he just gives you this look like he nods.
What's going on? Guys been
Yeah.
taking my graces for too long.
So he's wiping the table, getting set up for the morning, for the day, and he nods you over, and he's like, he draws all of you over the bar, and he crudely kind of sketches out, with like shakers and napkins and whatever, he gets a crude little map going, and he tells you, I saw it here. You can, most of the time you need a boat, but if you go this way, there's, high spots where you can get out on foot. So you should be able to trudge out there without needing a boat. You're not going to be fighting this thing from a boat. You need to be on your feet. So follow this way. And he tells you the farthest he's ever gone out in the day, just to kind of explore. Because like I said, these people have been locked down too, and now they're exploring around their their village too. And so that's the farthest he ever made out himself. And he kind of gives you a rough sketch. If you follow this way, you can get out. He's like, go to the southeast. You can go to the south. You can go to the southeast. And if you go south, follow this path. If you guys go southeast, follow that path. And he outlines a way for you guys to get out there on foot.
Okay. So I guess with that, it makes it a little more difficult to bring Edward willingly.
Edward's still sitting there at the bar, or she's sitting there at the window.
Like, Edward, are you sure you don't want to come with us? We could use a guide.
Doesn't even look at you.
We could make it worth your time.
Yeah. You ask him, like, do you want to stay here in the bar and just drink your life away, or do you want to go out in a blaze of glory?
That's exactly what I want to do. How'd you know? Yeah, leave him. We'd have to feed him.
He holds up his ale and he says, "Had fun storming the castle."
Fuck you, Edward. Not funny. I just kidding.
And as you leave, you guys all head out the front door, and he stands up. There's no one there's the barkeep back behind the bar. No one else is there except Crazy Edward. And as you guys leave, he stands up and screams out loud, and he points to Garrett. "Kill him, Demon Slayer!" And he sits back down.
That's awesome. All right, cool. Give him peace sign, gang. I'm out. All right.
So which way do we want to head south or do we want to head southeast?
Well, is it kind of southeast, like this direction?
That's correct.
Is that going to be winding on some raised parts of land through the swamp?
You can't tell. It all looks like just swamp. There's trees growing up out of the water, marshy, deep, swampy.
But I mean, we don't have to like go up and kind of around.
No, you can go right
to
out.
Get, okay.
He's told you, the barkeep gave you, if you go southeast or south, he's mapped out ways that you guys can walk out there without needing any kind of watercraft to get out there. So it's just
let's
what's your choice? Which way do you want to go?
Yeah, I vote southeast. What do you guys think?
All right, we're moving southeast.
Sweet. Okay.
Right. So you see, as you guys walk out there and you are trudging. It is traversable on foot, but it's not easy. And sometimes you guys are sinking down to your knees. Just liquid mud. It's very slow going. But then sometimes you get to spots where you think it's just going to be absolute pure water, and then it only goes down to your ankle and the ground feels very firm. So everything in here is very uneven terrain. You don't have any kind of confidence, and one step is very meaningful out here, and your guys are going very slow.
Okay.
So we'll say who's keeping watch?
Yeah, okay.
One of you lead the way, and one of you lead the way, and give me a keep watch roll.
I'll do lead the way.
I'll do the keep watch.
And I got a Pathfinder. So I'll do this roll. Ooh. Okay.
Really?
One success.
Good job.
Very good.
So is there much wildlife out here? I mean...
Very good.
Ooh, two. Nice.
Yeah, you hear sounds and caws, and you hear things, tails flipping through the water real fast and water squirting here. You hear all kinds of sounds that you have never heard before. You see serpents, you see snakes, you see alligators, you see you see all kinds of creatures that you've never seen before. You do see plenty of snakes, and you kind of getting maybe that's why they call this place Skin Snakes, because they're all over but there's nothing frightening. They're just
attacking us.
Yeah, there's just plenty of swamp creatures out here. Certainly.
Do we see any signs of like anything really big that has like come past, or and then like a big serpent, Maybe it left like a track in the. Okay.
Hard to say. I mean, it's water and mud everywhere. Everything looks torn up and just twisted and chaotic in nature. You don't see any path of like trees broken down in a intelligent way that like a giant passed through and knocked everything down. You don't see anything like that now.
All right. I assume we don't sense any magic in the area.
No.
Okay.
You don't sense anything. So you guys are trudging out here. It's very slow, very slow and arduous. But you guys are taking your time, pacing yourselves. We'll say it's about, you've been out here for now 4 hours. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. And you've basically scouted out everywhere in here where you can go on foot, and you haven't seen sign of any anything unusual. I mean, there's unusual creatures and whatnot that you've never seen, but nothing like what you got sent out here for. There's no sign. You haven't seen anything glowing with fire. You haven't seen any, you know, the magic users haven't detected anything magical at all. Everything just seems very mundane, like just a natural swamp. And, you know, you're debating on what to do next, and you hear swimming. You hear the water being disturbed, and you guys are on the part where you can stand on foot, but all of you look over to the south, and you see two alligator heads swimming right towards you.
Oh no!
Slow and steady, they swim right towards you, and then they get about 50 feet away, and you see off to the side, coming up out of the water, is you see 3 prongs of a trident coming up, and then very deftly and swiftly, rapidly, quietly, 2 saurians swim up and stand in front of you. And it's the 2 that you saw on the dock. The more intelligent one, the one who did more of the communicating, and then the one with the long 12-foot long trident spear. They're standing before you now.
Everyone, make quick movements.
What's that?
Make quick movements?
Yeah.
Make quick movements.
Yeah.
Hey, look at us! No.
And these things, these things are not even 10 feet away. Like, if this thing lowered its trident, it would poke you. It would hit you. I mean, these things are extremely close now, and they are enormous.
Within reach.
They are enormous.
Okay.
Bigger than any person, anything you've ever seen. They're enormous, muscular alligator man creatures, and they're just staring at you. What do you do?
Yeah, I'd like to bow in respect, and we still don't know how to communicate with these guys, I guess, but got some way I'd like to convey that if they could lead the way further south and give us passage. I don't know how to.
We are looking for.
You could always point at them, and then be like, do the, you know, have you seen, like, point at your eyes and away, and then do snake movement with your hand.
Yeah.
They both
have
look.
You seen?
They both look simultaneously. They both turn and look to the southwest.
Ooh, okay.
Guess we're going that way.
And I would put out my hand like, lead the way, type of thing. Hopefully, they get that.
They just face southwest and don't move.
Should we?
Fuck with it.
What was that, Robert?
I said they ain't gonna fuck with it. They want us to do it. We said we were gonna do it, so they don't want to get remotely in the area.
Oh, bastards. All right, well, I guess we'll lead that way, huh?
Okay, we're all ready to go?
Thanks for the help.
Sure.
Yeah.
You can stand off to the side and watch us die? You cowards.
Cowards.
All right, so now it's...
Yeah, we should do like chicken.
So now I need another lead the way and keep watch.
Okay. Oh yeah, I got one.
Very good. All right.
Very nice.
Good. So this takes you a very long time, walking 6 miles through swampland that you've never been in before, that you're not familiar with.
God.
It's exhausting and tiring, but you guys have been so well fed and well rested that you're able to power through without it taking itself out on your stamina. So by the time you make your way to the center here of this chunk of swamp, it's about 4 in the afternoon. It's starting to get darker. and you know, you've never been in this kind of, the only time you've been in this was like when you went through that forest out of Toan Village, where you've got extreme canopy cover in the swamp. I mean, it's still daylight, but the fog has rolled in. You know, it's much darker here than it is out if you were just standing out in the plains. I mean, it's unbroken canopy in this swamp, and it's very thick. And yeah, so it's about 4 o'clock now. Let's see.
Yeah, we got to think about making camp or something.
So you hear. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say, like, so this swamp, is it like there's some trees that are like have that thick rooted in the swamp, you know, look,
yeah,
to where you can get up in the trees, and the trees are maybe like 20 feet high or something like that?
Exactly.
Okay. Not like the swamp of Mordor or leading up in Lord of the Rings, you know what I mean?
Right, no, there's trees.
Okay.
It's like wetland. It's like very thick, heavy wetlands.
Gotcha.
Where it would be, you know, it's like the Everglades. It's like, you know, you can, if you had a boat, you could get through this a lot faster. But you can make it on foot if you know where you're going. And, you know, this guy, he gave you some intel to be able to traverse this well.
Okay.
But yeah, it's getting darker. It's not nighttime yet, but it's getting dim.
Close.
And you are getting frustrated because, you know, the Saurians pointed you this way, and you know, but you've kept a stout watch, and you've marked your steps carefully coming through this zone, and it's just ending up feeling frustrating and boring. And then you hear this displacement of water that it's not like nothing you've ever heard. I mean, you saw the Saurians swimming. You heard them. They were very quiet. This is not quiet. This is something has just displaced so much water. You can't. None of you have ever heard anything like this. You don't even know what you heard, but it's an incredibly large amount of water that has just been moved very rapidly. It sounds like a splash to end the mother of all splashes.
Saurian's doing a cannon bomb.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, off the tree. Got a Kager going on. We just stumbled onto the party.
Okay.
I think with this sound, I'd like to make some sort of defenses in the trees, if possible. I don't know if it's possible to climb up in these trees.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You can climb a tree.
Do we all want to get up into a tree, or maybe I'll at least get up there in some sort of combat defensive position.
Can I
with
get up
my
there
bow and arrow?
Use my spyglass to see if I can at least see?
Absolutely.
How far away would you say this?
I would say Garrick is a hunter. He's used to climbing trees and setting up traps. He can get up there. But Dira, if you want to try that, give me a move roll. But you can get a +1. You can get a +1 for help if they're going to help you up there. But if you want to climb a tree, you've not been in swampy tree land before. You would need some help to do that.
Oh boy.
Can I use?
What if I could help her?
Yeah, all of you, any of you can help, and so she'll get a +1. You can add a +1 to your roll.
Okay.
Where would I add that?
So you open up.
I guess
you go to
when the roll comes up.
You click up on move, and you see how you have 400.
Yes.
Now down on to the lower right, it says modifier, and there's a 0.
Okay.
Put a 1 there, and then click. That's how you add or subtract things. Yeah, just put a 1 there, and then click roll.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah,
like I reach my hand down and like, come on.
Okay, so yeah, Garrick's up there, and he reaches down and lifts Deer up, and now you're up in the tree. So let me know what you do.
Okay. I take out my spyglass and I'm trying to see if I can see where I heard the sound.
Okay, yeah, you oops, did I do that?
No, that was me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you get your spyglass out. Let me see this thing. Ooh. Yeah, so it gives you a +2 scouting to long range. So give me a scouting roll.
Okay.
Give me a scouting roll and add +2. That's right.
Well, that's what you rolled.
I think I did.
Oh, that's what that roll was. Oh, I see it. Okay, yeah. So yeah, you gotta use success. Yeah, so you're laying kind of prone in this tree with your spyglass looking out, and toward the sound of this water noise, whatever it was. And by now, we're gonna say it's dark. It's 6 o'clock now. It's dark now, and out to the southeast is where you've heard this sound, and you put a spyglass, and you see dark, burning orange and movement. You see something very large is moving very fast, and you see something, but your spyglass is almost too powerful, and you're zoomed in too far, so all you see is you see something, and something's moving. You can tell it's moving towards you, and something is glowing a burning color.
We're screwed.
I see it, guys. Yep, we're screwed.
Light has flashed before our eyes.
But it's still
awesome.
It's still a long ways. It's still quite a ways off. I mean, you saw this. You were able to peek right through the brush and the trees and the canopy to see something moving towards you. So you all have time to set up somehow, whatever you want to do. But something is on its way towards you extremely fast right now. So what are you all going to do?
Banish demon and tame it or whatever. Ready?
I like to have my longbow out with an arrow knocked, ready to fire.
Yeah, I'm going to have my scimitar out.
I have a bear trap, but I feel like it would be petty.
Are you going to stay in the... Does Dira want to stay in the tree?
Oh, boy. Could I tell if it was big enough to get up in the tree?
This thing is enormous.
Oh, well then, yeah, I'll get down.
Okay. Anything else anyone wants to do? And now all of you hear. Now all you hear branches. You hear leaves. You hear branches cracking. There are leaves. There's stuff getting knocked over. The water splashing is getting louder and louder. Something is coming.
Can I use sense magic to see if it is demonic or what?
Yes.
Okay. If it's chaotic neutral, chaotic good. No. Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
Power level 4. Damn.
Very good. Yes.
So what is that?
This is like nothing you've ever sensed before. This is utterly demonic from another realm. And you just when you channel your energies out toward this thing, and what Marcus gets return is hatred and fire and fury, and it's imminently upon you.
Oh man. So I feel like any kind of modern weapon would do nothing. It's gonna have to be some sort of spell or something cast on it, but so maybe as a group effort, what do you guys think of, like, I could take a couple shots off to distract it, and like Joe or Marcus or Corland, you guys could conduct some sort of spell on it.
Yeah.
I feel like us trying to run would be foolish. Not foolish, but we'd be going so slow compared to how this thing moves.
Well, I have Bind Demon.
I don't
bend it.
All right.
Bend
So
it to my will, but then what I want it to do.
So as you guys are kind of processing what's about to happen, you hear a unnatural is not even the word to describe what you hear.
Ooh, nice.
I was going to say the bind demon spell takes it's 4/8 duration of quarter day. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So as you guys are deciding, Garrick's up in the tree. The three of you are kind of huddled down at the base of the tree, and
What?
Oh wow!
Is that exaggerated? What it really looks like? I mean, because that looks a little too much.
So you know, Dira had spotted this thing, and you could all tell, you could hear that it was coming, but then it got eerily quiet, but then out of nowhere it breaks up out of the water right in front of you. This serpent is glowing fire. You've never seen anything like it before. It's 30 feet long. I mean, its thing is enormous, and it kind of has a cobra kind of a movement to it, where it's up and it's moving back and forth, hypnotically looking at you, just maw open, fire just rolling out, smoke. This thing is a killer.
Oh shit. Okay.
I'm just nice knowing you all.
So
So
I feel like we got to split up to have a chance. What do you think?
all
We
right.
kind of surround it. I don't know if that's even possible.
Well, first thing we're gonna do is gonna roll for initiative.
What? Do we just click on our person?
Yeah.
What do we roll?
It looks like it got rolled.
Oh. Stand by.
Oh no, never mind.
Maybe I did that on here. Stand by.
Well, that's cool.
Well, I enjoyed that. We can keep that.
Okay.
Don't take it back.
All right. So.
So you just click on the dice?
Yeah. Do you see those dice up on the top?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just clicked it. Sweet.
Yeah.
All right, a second, huh?
Why are there two snakes?
One first.
Okay, so now if you recall, or if we've ever discussed, you guys can, amongst yourselves, determine, you can swap position whenever you want. So if you guys want to rearrange the order that you guys go in, but right now one of you is going to go first, and then the demon gets 2 turns, and then the rest of you go.
Oh boy.
I get to go first, and then the demons, right?
If you want, but you guys can, like I said, you can adjust your guys' order amongst yourselves however you want.
I mean, I could go ahead and try the level 2 Banished Demon, but I already used some willpower to sense the magic just to make sure that it was demonic.
Oh, so do you not have enough?
I have 4.
I got 4.
Which means that I only get to roll 4 dice total.
You only got 1 chance at this.
What if I bind demon? I mean, like tell him to like stay still or something. Would that help? Yeah.
That certainly might, right? You got 5 willpower.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You've never seen anything like this. You don't know what is going to hurt it and what's not going to hurt it.
It's worth a shot. I mean, I'm willing to give up my position because, I mean, all I can do is shoot a couple arrows at it.
Yeah.
So I'm willing to give up my spot for someone else if they want to go first.
If you want to bind demon, you got a higher chance than I do. If
Okay,
you
okay.
right-click all the X's at the top, when you click on the spell, it'll give you the full amount of dice.
So we're gonna have Corlin go first.
Yeah, I think so, right?
Okay. So I just. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, but it says like this spell allows you to bend demonic creatures from other worlds to your will. But can resist spells. What's that?
It's an opposed
If
roll.
there is in fact two of them, control one, and then
it's one demon, but monsters get multiple attacks per turn.
Oh,
but
there's
just one monster. But
okay.
So if you read here, if you try to do this bind demon, it's an opposed roll. Or the demon can resist the spell. So if you cast this, the demon can roll an insight roll to try to negate it.
Okay. Hey, Mike. Before we get going too far into this, can I, in the grand plan of it, maybe Joe goes, the demons, and then maybe I could go right after them to take a couple shots to distract, and then that would give.
Yeah, you guys can.
Dira and Marcus another chance at something worthy.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Yeah.
You guys figure out amongst yourselves what you want to do.
You like that plan, Robert?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if you could put me in front of Dira, or replace me with her. I don't know if.
Yeah, I'll just try to get it to stay still, so you can shoot at it, or whatever. I don't know.
Sweet. Yeah. You got the open chance to try to do the bind demon, huh?
Yeah. So I just roll, or are we all good? Does that all sound like a good plan?
Yeah, I think that's the plan. Now you use as many willpower as you want, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would recommend using as much as you can.
That would potentially raise the power level of your spell, right?
So now, as you guys have been kind of reminding yourselves as you've gone along, what you guys are going to be doing here is you're going to be overcasting. Since both of you are level 1 casters, you guys are, for both all this demon banishment and binding, they're all level 2 spells of your school, and so you'll be doing something that is beyond your actual capability right now. You can attempt to do it, but there's going to be a magic mishap of some kind.
Guaranteed.
It's a guaranteed mishap of. It could be innocuous. It could be horrific. So just keep in mind that's going to happen if you try to do these spells.
Well, what other spells do you have, Joe, that's worthy? What does the Firewalker do?
It just protects me from from fire.
Oh, walking and stir the blood.
Yeah.
This thing is breathing fire. I mean, literally breathing fire.
Yeah.
There's like molten magma fire like dripping out of its mouth, steaming onto the water. I mean,
damn.
But it's also 30 feet long. This thing weighs tons. I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't have to burn you to hurt you. I mean,
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Just it's one option of death. Awesome.
Can also stir blood, but that just makes him angry or strong emotions.
I feel like you kind of just have to go with the bind demon, right?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
How do I increase like
the willpower?
Will for this? Yeah.
Yeah. So you open your sheet, go to talent, go to your bind demon, click it. That'll open up its own window, and then it says bind.
Oh,
demon,
there it is.
And you right click the willpowers to spend however much you want to spend, and then down underneath there's a thing that says modifiers, and you want to click where it says chance casting, because chance casting means you're casting above your pay grade is what it means. And so since you're doing that, you want to tick that and enable it, and then go ahead and roll.
Okay, so maybe just one, or maybe like 2 willpower.
I would use everything you can. Otherwise,
Okay.
Because it gives you a higher chance of success.
The more dice you use, the more willpower you spend, the more die you get to roll. And that means the higher chance of you rolling 6s. The more 6s you roll, the stronger the effect potentially can be of your spell. The more successes you roll, the more this thing will have to roll insight successes to counteract your spell, if you understand, if that makes sense.
So, but like, if I use more willpower, does that increase the downside?
No,
The
that's
repercussion?
that's guaranteed.
Yeah, it's a 1.
That's guaranteed to happen.
It's
No
a
matter
one-time
what.
roll.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. I used all my willpower. All right, here we go.
Ooh, 1.
Oof.
Not great.
That's
Maybe
power
just
level
one.
6.
Ooh, damn.
The magic always works. Always works. The fact that you rolled...
How did it get power level 6?
Because he spent 4 willpower, and then he got a success. I think if you click it... Yeah, if you click it, it breaks down.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So this thing has to roll an insight... I'm going to roll an insight... 1 second. It's going to roll an insight. Oh my god. Okay.
I can't tell. Is that oh my god, I can't believe I just killed him, or...
So, Corlin, you tell me what you do. Tell me what you've just done.
Sounds like a
I
bad
stand there at the base of the tree and I just like, I try to, and I, with my mind, I'm like, just, don't move, freeze, and just like, and yeah, I'm not, I don't know how to describe it.
Are you asking him to freeze?
I just will him to like back off and then just like stay, almost like frozen, like with its mouth wide open.
So
that,
in the second that you took to do this gesture and make that, this thing, it's bigger than anything you've ever seen, any creature. And in the split second it took for you to do that, it slunk down and made 2 strides, snake strides towards you, and its mouth is right in front of you open, and it stops right in front of you and screams, but only you hear it. You hear it in your mind. You hear a screaming that's demonic. It sounds like a mixture of children screaming, old people. It's the most evil thing you've ever heard.
Oh, wow.
You hear it in your mind, overpowering you. Not overpowering you, but it's the most deafening, crushing thing you've ever heard, screaming in your face. But the demon stops.
So is that screaming part of the mishap?
No, this is just.
We haven't rolled that yet.
We've not rolled that yet.
Oh no!
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So
that's
this
awesome.
creature
That's
stops.
awesome.
Before you could blink, like I said, by the time you put your hands up to do this attempt, it knew what you were going to do. It didn't. It reacted to you instinctually and got. It's 1 foot in front of you right now. It's 1 foot in front of your hands. Its head is bigger. Its head could almost reach up and bite Garrick in the tree. This thing's enormous, but it does stop, and only you hear this demonic and evil scream that is indescribable, and it doesn't move. But
Awesome.
But at the same time, you're holding it, and all of a sudden you feel like from within you feel it's a feeling like something's coming. Something is you don't. It feels like. And then all of you, not just Corlin, but all of you at the same time, the screeching from this demon that none of you heard. This is all happening in like 3 seconds. Mm-hmm. This creature came up to you. Corlin heard a scream, but it stopped and it's frozen and furiously staring. And then way behind all of you, you hear water. You hear this gurgling sound of like, it's a bark. You hear a bark, but it's like not a clear bark. It's like gurgling liquid, and it's a hacking, violent, disgusting sounding bark.
Does it sound big?
You're loud enough of a bark that you all can hear it, and all of you look at each other, and you hear feet, you hear sprinting. Something's coming up behind you all, and as the barking gets louder, you're all looking. You can't see anything. You hear this barking is getting louder and louder, and then in Corlin, you're double over, and your guts feel twisted. They feel something is happening to you, and you feel this pain, this warm pain that starts in the pits of your guts, and all the rest of you look up. You're looking at horror. This demon is right here, frozen. It looks like it's frozen in a trance, in this furious, hateful gaze, but it's not moving. It looks like it's frozen. It's not moving at all. And Corlin drops down, doubles over with guts, and just starts puking, vomiting horrific, obscene amounts of blood everywhere.
Oh god. What?
Vomiting blood everywhere, spraying projectile, spraying the tree. It sprays the demon. He's turning around, twitching, spraying. Blood is just flying everywhere.
Oh shit.
There's more blood coming out that is possible that a human should have. There is gallons. There's gallons and gallons and gallons of blood, turning this swamp into this dark red. And Corlin just continues to heave and screaming and blood coming out. And then he stops and collapses against the tree. Everyone's looking at the demon, at him. They hear this barking. The barking is stopped. And then you see the blood mixture churning and coalescing. And then out of this blood, you see this hound, this demonic-looking hound, come up out of the water, out of this blood-water mixture. It's a dog. It doesn't have any skin. You just see muscle, the musculature. It's like rotted looking. It's, it's barking, and it's barking at the demon, and it comes, and Corlin is just completely wrecked. He is like out of it. He is leaning against the tree, can't move, barely conscious, completely spent from all that blood. And the dog is, he yaps and barks fiercely at this demonic creature 30 times bigger than it. And then the dog curls up and lays at Corlin's lap.
Whoa, what? So is Corlin dead? Do we know?
He's not dead, but he is completely spent.
Out of the game. Okay. Oh, shit.
And was it just like one dog
It's just
came out of this?
It's just demonic blood dog.
Dude, hounds of hell. And it just
Sweet.
curled up at my feet.
It curls up at your feet for now, and it's like looking after you, looking over you, to making it's assuming like kind of a protective
position
kind of
stance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Can I mutter like, Garrett, get it, kill it, or something? Just.
It sounds like you're out of it.
Yeah. No, I'm out of it. Oh my gosh.
So the monster's still frozen.
The monster's
right?
completely frozen. He can't.
Okay.
And he told it stop, and it did stop. But now, it can't do anything. It's sitting there trying. It would like nothing more than to devour you all, but it can't do anything. And so it, its turns over.
So with the dog coming and barking, it had like kind of no visible effect as it was barking at this demon.
Not that you could tell.
That we saw.
You can't tell anything anymore because the demon is like unnaturally frozen. I mean, it looks like it looks like it's frozen, and even the lava and the fire coming out of its mouth has stopped dripping. It's like truly suspended, like it's
sweet.
It's bound up.
Sweet.
And so it turns over, and now it's going to be
Dira.
I can safely attack it.
You can attack it,
right?
Can I blind it?
How would you go about doing blinding?
With my sword.
Oh, you want to like
cut its eyes out?
Yeah, if I can attack it.
Gotcha. What? That's a slow action. Well, shoot or punch or taunt or stab. That's a slow action. Slash, slow action.
I don't know. I mean, I would say that since this thing is going to be considered prone because it's disabled and it can't defend itself, you get a +2 to your attacks. Now, I just don't know in the system if you can. It doesn't seem like in the system.
Twice.
You can like target a specific body part. I just don't think that's not really part of the.
There is aim. Well, that's a ranged weapon.
Yeah, you can aim.
Not in arm's length.
Yeah,
I'm close.
Yeah, aiming. Yeah, aiming is for ranged combat. You can spend an action to aim and up your agility, but for close combat like this, there isn't like that I know of. There isn't aiming for certain body parts. I mean, you can try to disarm. If something's holding a weapon, you can attempt to disarm it that way, but I don't know if you can specifically try to blind it.
Okay.
But it's frozen right in front of. Well, it's in front. It's right in front of you, not moving. What would you like to do?
Will you knock it out of trance if you attack it, though?
I don't know.
It'd be just easier for me to just see if I can banish it.
Yeah, and banish it.
Up to you.
Because I don't want to knock it out of the trance if I do.
The banishment is going to have a negative side effect too, right?
Oh yeah.
It's all right. All he does is cook.
Well, I am lucky, so he rolls twice and takes the lesser of the two.
Yeah.
All right, I'll let you
help
do
on
that
spell.
then.
Okay.
Or maybe might as well just get a couple shots off before he does that. Because, I mean, if this thing somehow comes alive, that opportunity's gone. You know what I mean?
Well, but I mean, if you take a couple shots off and it knocks him out of whatever magical trance he's in.
Oh, that's true, right?
Yeah, he could.
That too.
Screw us up.
Okay. Yeah, you want to go before me and Peyton?
Yeah, I think if I try that, I mean, if it fails, it fails, but...
Okay, Marcus is up.
All right.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck. We're all counting on you.
Yeah!
Ooh. And then what is that? Let's see what that does here. Banish demon.
Sends them back to their plane of existence.
The spell inflicts damage to strength equal to the power level on a demonic target. Ooh, so you just dealt 6 damage to this demon.
Yes.
Very good. That's pretty tasty.
Yeah. So he's still frozen, but inflicted damage.
It doesn't move at all.
Okay.
If anything, you can... Marcus can, when he's... So tell me how you do this. What happens?
I just... remembering the teaching of my, I guess, master or whatever, I concentrate on removing the demon, and the force of the magical thought does damage.
So as you're doing this, it's not moving at all either, but you hear now when you are channeling your magical energies toward this, now it's like a radio knob that you've tuned into, and now you hear the screaming in your head. You hear the sound of children screaming in pain, old people just wailing in pain like they're in hell is what you hear. It's the most horrific thing you've ever heard in your life. And you hear it in both ears. You hear it inside your head pounding and ringing as you channel this, and you complete this banishment damage, and it gets quieter. You still hear it, but it's quieter.
Okay.
Now let's see what happens.
Yeah.
What have you done?
Now you got what you got. Now I get to get what I get.
Rolling. Let me see. Huh. Yeah, you all die. No, I'm just kidding.
That's not
so
on
you're
the
casting
chart.
this. Okay, so Marcus casts this spell, and he can tell that this creature has been lessened and weakened, and all of you are in the swamp. I guess Garrick up in the tree sees it first. You hear the sound of crunching of something you've never heard before. Garrick sees it first. He's looking out. He's seeing all this play out underneath him, and it's like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And you see all the land. You see land. Garrick sees land starting to appear where all the water is. It looks like all the water in the swamp is just someone opened a drain, and all the water is just leaving, and it's being replaced with land. And now, and Dira and Marcus and the dog and Corlin on the ground, you look down and you're not in swamp anymore. Like, you're on firm, solid ground, and confused. You're looking around, and everywhere you see, there is no more water. There's no more water. Everything is dry. Everything is very dry. And this is happening in the span of like 10 seconds. It's gone from complete utter swamp to now everywhere you look, it is a completely dry, arid, it's a desert as far as you can see. There is no more water anywhere out here. You see, you in like trying to compute what is happening right now. Like, you see creatures that were in the water. You see little toads and serpents in the water that are all like now drowning in the air. There's no more, the fish are flopping. There's no more water anywhere. It is all immediately gone. And all the wildlife out here that was aquatic life is flopping around and dying right now.
Alligators are mad at you.
Everything has been turned to, Marcus reaches down or Corlin like doubled over, completely spent, leaning against the tree. He's out of it, looking down and seeing what's going on, reaches a hand down and it's just like sand. It is sand, like in the desert is on the ground now, where it was a swamp 5 seconds ago. Now it is dry, completely dry sand. This
is the lesser of two evils.
What have you done?
None of you are hurt, but this didn't hurt any of you.
Everything else.
Everything here is now there is no more swamp. This is no longer a swamp.
They'll adapt. It's fine.
So you have completely what's the word? You have completely
destroyed the habitat.
You have completely terraformed the habitat from a murky, swampy to a completely arid desert like the Sahara in a span of 5 seconds.
Right. A lot more desirable land. Oh, the investors are going to be happy. No.
All right, so that's your turn. Now it's Garrick's turn. Or who's going to go next? Garrick or Dira?
I think. You want me to go?
Sure.
Okay, I was just going to take a shot on the demon with my.
Still hasn't moved.
Oh. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to do a fast action of aim, which gives me a +1 bonus to my attack.
Okay.
And then a shoot.
Okay.
So that modifier +1.
And you get a.
Oh, I got a Dragon Slayer.
Yeah, that's your perk that you gave yourself.
Sweet.
And I'll give you
Longbow
a
marksmanship.
and I'll give you a +1 since you're up in the tree with some elevation. So you can add
Okay.
you can add a +1.
So I got a +1 for my aim. All right, here we go.
Ooh, look at those dice. Ooh.
Ooh, damn. Very nice.
Do you want to push it?
I say that I shot like 3 arrows. No, just
No,
kidding.
you roll. Well, yeah. First, roll an arrow die. You know how to do that on your character. Every time you roll an arrow die. Every time you shoot, to see if your
Oh,
ammo goes down.
my gotcha.
I forgot to add. There's a mod that will.
Oh, so I'm good.
Okay, yeah,
Right?
you're good. Yeah.
We got a 5. Okay.
Do you want to push it? Do you know?
Yeah,
do you
yeah,
know
why
how
not?
You,
I
well,
can.
Well, do you know how you can make that decision?
Well, I don't have any negative
You don't have any
hits
banes.
against me at
That's
the
right,
moment.
You have no banes.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you
yeah.
can push it. Go ahead.
Sweet. And that potentially gives me more damage, right?
It didn't.
Oh,
But,
okay.
So you
Nope, okay.
so you hit it for 3 damage. Now
Oh, and I got 1 applied to agility because I rolled a bane on my roll.
okay, so you know this thing's frozen. It's
Sweet.
the easiest pickings ever. It's perfect range. You're in the perfect firing position. It's a frozen, literally truly frozen target. You can't miss, and you don't. You shoot. Tell me where you hit it.
I want to hit it like. Say he has his mouth open,
Yeah,
right? I mean,
yeah.
I just like to shoot right. I don't know if I'm in a position to like hit him up into his skull or into his.
Yeah, you're above him. You know, its mouth is
Okay.
like this, and you can kind of like hit like on its bottom jaw, I guess, if you want to try to shoot into its mouth.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, some part of his mouth that looks like would be the most detrimental and painful for him.
Yeah, so you fire and you shoot, and it sinks in, and
Sweet.
It does hit. I mean, you have hurt this thing.
Sweet. I can see it in his eyes, even though he's frozen.
And now as soon as you hit it, it coils back, and it's moving.
Oh
again.
shit.
It is.
Oh shit.
Now it's
Sorry, guys.
Now it stands up at its full height, and it's staring at you because you just shot it. But it's Dira's turn. But this thing is this thing is back. This thing
Deer's
is
like,
back,
I don't
and-
want to draw attention to it.
Yeah, I just slink away.
Yeah.
Your
I guess
problem
I'm
now.
just gonna go for it.
Okay,
Gonna whack it.
let's see.
I'm gonna whack it. Man, that's a lot of dice to whack it.
Oof. Are you gonna push? You have 1 success. Right.
Yeah.
Oh damn. Very nice.
I can roll its armor. Oh, so
Yeah. Has armor?
Dira,
What?
Dira reaches back with a scimitar both hands and just screams and swings a home run swing right because this thing is up. Its head is up at Garrick up in the tree, and so Dira's down here and just try to cut right into its belly, and hits hard, hits good, but this thing, it was twisted just to where on the sides of its body, it's got a row of like armorous scales, and Dira hits and just connects right into that. Does no damage.
Ah, nuts. Not good. Does it draw attention away from me with her attack? No offense, sorry.
No, it sure doesn't.
Ah, shit.
All right, Corlin now. In this time, Corlin's been sitting there, you know, so much thing. Look behind you. There's this. What the hell dog is this? You know, behind you. There's a dog now. You're sitting in the desert now. You were just in a swamp. You did something to this demon, and you did something to it. You hear this screaming in your head still. You still hear it. You're not hurt, but you're not. You're spent in that way, like with your willpower. You've channeled everything you had, and now you kind of lean up on the tree, and you stumble up to your feet, and you're standing here next to your party members here. What are you gonna do?
Do I have a sense that dog is like will answer to me? Like do my bidding? Can I tell the dog? Can I tell the dog like kill, like attack the beast?
Yes, you can.
Do I need to roll something for that?
Shit.
I want to tell it. Go kill the beast.
Okay. So your turn, you command the dog to attack. So the dog comes up here next to Dira, and he does a bite.
Sweet.
The dog
What a
bites
good
you?
boy.
Yeah, good boy. Good boy.
Did you have any food or treats for it?
Yeah.
You go.
Yeah, Garrick, aren't you carrying some meat, some pelts, like
I
that?
think so. I have one pelt.
Oof.
You could chew on that. Huh?
So the dog
Got a bear trap for him. Oh, wait.
You know, this thing is a normal-sized dog. It goes in and mouth open, and it bites. It bites down. It does connect a little. You know, its jaws hit it, but the dog just bites armor too. The fangs don't penetrate this beast.
My one arrow in the mouth did.
So now the snake is unaffected by what's going on down at the ground level. Its demonic dead eyes, fire eyes, are staring right at Garrick, and it goes into bite.
Oh.
All right, so here I'll do a public roll for this.
Oh, thanks.
Ooh,
I want to make sure my death is
but it missed. It goes
shown
in
publicly.
So it goes into bite you. It like snaps in. It's like a dinosaur. It's crazy, this thing. It goes in to bite you, but you're behind the trees just right to where it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I wanted to do that.
Yeah, it goes to it just tries to grab you and rip you out of the tree, but it just gets a mouthful of trunk and bark and recoils back.
Sweet.
On its first attack.
Sit. Hold on.
Now it goes again, and he's gonna try again.
Oh, no.
Ooh. So now you have a choice. You can either dodge or grapple.
Okay.
Or dodge or parry. But I think to parry means to block. I think to do that you have to have a weapon. I believe you have to have a melee weapon to see if you can do it on your character sheet under combat. You could parry it.
I have a knife I'm equipped with. But
I think that it would give you a -2 disadvantage to try to parry with that. It's best to do that with like a shield. So you could do that, or you could dodge. This is to determine if it hits you or.
Yeah.
So if you roll, if you do like a,
I'm gonna dodge.
Okay, so if you roll one success, then it still misses you. So go ahead and do a dodge roll.
Sorry,
you see
is
that at
that
the bottom
a
of the
move?
screen? No, it's on the combat tab on your sheet. Down along the bottom, there's all these other moves you can do, and dodge is one of them.
Oh, there it is. No modifiers.
Correct.
Standing dodge. Good luck.
Ooh,
Son of a bitch.
fail. All right.
You fail.
All right, so this thing
I
comes
can push
in,
it, right?
You can push.
All right. Yeah.
All right, so you do dodge out of the way, and with dodge, when you do that, you dive out. So this thing comes in and tries to grab you again, and it clips your clothes, but you dive out of the way, and it bites right where you were. But when you dodge, you were like, you're no longer up in a fighting position. You were down on your belly. You're laying prone in the tree. So before you do anything next time, you're gonna have to get up, reorient yourself. But it does miss you.
Is that a... Oh, get up is a fast action. Sweet.
Yeah, to get up is a fast action. Okay. But it missed you. All right, Robert, you're up.
Sweet. Sweet.
Okay. All right. I guess hitting it with my staff is the only thing I have.
Let's see.
Hell yeah.
All right. Do you want to push, or is that good?
Hell no, I'm good. Well,
yeah, no.
why not? Yeah, I'll push it.
All right, let's
why
see.
not?
All right.
Oh, 1 damage applied to strength.
All right.
I rolled a 6 though, didn't I? An extra 6
Let's see.
for the staff.
You got a staff.
I was doing 2 damage, and then I got a 6 with the staff.
6.
I see you have.
Yeah.
You can click on it where it says.
You have 2
staff
6s.
pushed. Yeah, and it shows you all your dice that you rolled. So you got.
Say when I rolled the first success. Oh, I see. Because it re-rolled the staff. Because the staff
only if it wasn't a 6.
It only if it's a 6 or a 1, it doesn't re-roll it. So
because I had 2 successes on the first roll,
and
then I rolled again, and the staff was a 6, but it still says only 2 successes.
Ooh, interesting.
Did the staff re-roll?
I don't know how you can double check that.
I don't know. I'm sure
maybe
there's
we
an
only
explanation.
saw it
because there's
infinite.
Because how much damage does your staff do? Your staff
1 damage.
Yes.
And so it had 2 successes the first time I rolled with 2 damage. Then I pushed it and I rolled another 6, but it still said I only did 2 successes.
I don't know. Maybe you didn't roll another 6 on the push.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, the staff came up as a 6 for the second one.
You
can see it.
We'll have to replay that. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I don't know
what's
how
going on with that. But so you did hit it. It's gonna try to. It doesn't care. It's just gonna try to block it. Oof. So you hit it for 2. It does. You are hurting this thing.
Yeah.
Sweet.
All right.
You must have got in between some of his scales
Like
or something like
right,
that.
yeah, like the soft belly, like of the deer and the dog when they were trying to get it, they were hitting like the sides of it where it had some armor plating, but this was like a straight shot with the staff right into the belly, the belly of the
Poked
beast.
it right in the eye.
Yeah. All right.
In the eye.
All right, Garrick, it's your turn.
All right. So I mean, his head's like at my level.
Yeah.
Would you say?
Yeah.
Okay. Is he? I don't know if his mouth is just kind of always open or is just like.
He's.
Because I'd like to try to shoot into his mouth again.
You can try. I mean, yeah.
Of course, that sounds like an aim.
Yeah.
I'll just get what I get.
Well, you're laying down now. You went when you dodged.
Okay.
It made you go prone, so you're on your belly up in the branches.
Okay. So I'm gonna get up and then I'm gonna shoot.
Okay. So yeah. So you don't get to aim. It's gonna be a less accurate shot. Yeah, you can get a shot.
Yeah. Okay. Where is? It's weird. It's like my character sheet changed slightly. Oh, we get the Dragon Slayer modifier.
Yeah, you get to use that because you're fighting a monster, so you get to add that.
Yeah, that's a lot of dice.
All that for 1 success.
Sweet. I know.
Do you want to?
I'm gonna. No, I'm gonna stay.
All right. So this thing's gonna try to. So this thing sees you shoot. This thing's gonna.
Oh Jesus!
So yeah, you shoot. It's a good clean shot. It's up at its head, but it turns kind of like right here. You know, somewhere in the back where there's armor in the top of the head. The arrow just skips off and goes off into nowhere.
Oh man!
All right, Dira.
All right, I'm gonna try and hit it again, I guess. I don't got much.
Throw your scimitar at its eye. Ooh.
Oh.
Boo.
So now if
Oh
you
God,
look,
I don't think I'd want to push that.
So you've got Banes on your scimitar. So that means, do you see how you can see that? Where it says scimitar, if you click that, it breaks open your dice and it shows you where you actually rolled ones. You rolled 2 ones on your strength, but you also rolled a 1 on your actual weapon. So what that means is, like, if you tried to push this and you went through, your weapon would actually break.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
Yeah. But you still get like a fast action, right?
Yeah, you still have a fast action. I mean, you can save it. So, yeah, in the economy, you get a fast action and a slow action, or you get 2 fast actions. And if you want, you can save actions to be used as defensive opportunities. So, if you use your fast and your slow action in your turn, in that same round, if some other enemy attacks you, you don't get to try to dodge or parry because you spent all. But if you keep an action in reserve, you can do something like dodge or parry if you have an action left. If that makes sense.
Okay.
So all you've done so far is you've spent your slow action of trying to hit. You still have a fast action.
I think I'll save it.
Okay. Yeah, you'll save it. So if this thing wants to get you, then you have the ability to react.
Okay.
Very good. All right, back to Corlin.
You there, Joe?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, sir.
I'm just thinking. What kind of condition am I in? I mean, can I even stand?
You can stand. I mean, you just puked up more blood than you have in your body, but that's like a magical amount, you know.
Yeah.
But you're not. You just hear the screaming in your head, and you've spent all of your energy trying to cast, but otherwise you're unhurt.
I don't know. Well, I have a staff. But I don't know. Should I try to bind demon again?
I don't think you have any willpower.
Yeah, I don't have any willpower.
You have to have willpower to cast.
Oh, okay. I can't do any. Oh, okay. Man. Yeah. I guess I've got no. I don't know.
Go for a strike.
Yeah. Can I Yeah, Dira was able to.
Yeah, just click on your staff
hit it?
and just click on your staff and roll it.
Yeah. Who when I go to hit with the staff, maybe I could have paid attention to where the other, my other team member hit and was effective. Maybe I could try to hit in the same spot.
The dice will
the
dice will determine if you did or not.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that a game mechanic benefit that you can have? Noticing where other people.
Yeah, I know exactly.
I don't think so.
Regardless, push though. If you take damage, that'll help build some will.
Yeah.
And that'll be in.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you'll need that for acting a spell. Good call.
So I just roll.
Yeah, just click your in your combat tab. Click your staff. There you go. You didn't hit, but now remember, like I was saying, as a teaching thing, you can click and open up and see where you got your Banes. Banes are when you roll a 1. In this case, you rolled 1s under your strength. So if you push this, you're going to take 2 damage to your strength. But you're not going to break your staff at this point. You always could, but as of now, it's not a guarantee that you're going to break your weapon. So you can make an informed roll. So do you want
I'm
to
going to go for it.
Go for it.
Ah.
All right, so you took... Well, you just took 2 damage to your strength, but when you take damage like that, you gain willpower. So now you have 2 willpower. Your sheet should automatically update. All right, very good.
Yep.
So now it's the dog's turn.
Okay.
Do you want the dog to attack, or?
Yeah. I want it to, still attack.
Okay.
F dog.
Can I tell it like what to attack or how to attack?
You can try. I mean, this thing is, again, it's like the dice determine if it does it or not. I mean, it knows what it's it knows that it's not to try to bite the armor, but does it actually get it or not? We'll see. Ooh, it does hit.
Yeah.
But let's see, does it?
Good dog.
Oh, but it nipped it in the, it bit again, but it got him right in the armor. No damage done. Now it's the snake's turn.
Oh.
This thing is getting extremely pissed off and frustrated, and it looks down, and
as it should.
It looks down at
Roll the dice. Roll the dice. Give us all a number.
It looks down at Dira on the ground, or down there, and
No, it doesn't.
it goes
No, it
down.
doesn't. Are you sure?
It's fed up with the this pest up in the tree trying to bite it. It looks down, and it sees this damn person down there. It reaches down, and it goes to wrap you up.
Wrap.
Can I dodge?
You can try to dodge. Yes.
Oh, criminy.
Nice, you got this.
Let me use that right. This is cut.
So there's a modifier for dodge / attack.
Where do you see this?
When she clicks on dodge.
Oh, Oh, yeah. It's not a slash attack. It's a grapple. It's a wrap. It's a slash attack.
No, but oh, okay, I see. So it's only if she's dodging a slash
Correct.
attack.
Like if someone was like swiping at her with a sword, because there's different kinds of attack. There's blunt attacks. There's pointed attacks, like with a dagger. There's slash attacks with a sword. So if someone's attacking her with a sword, a slashing attack, you get to use that modifier to give you a +2. But in this case, it's not a slash attack.
Okay.
It's not a standing attack, right? Or a standing dodge?
It is. You're standing there trying to dodge this thing.
Oh, shit.
What?
It'll be fine, I promise.
So do I unclick that? Because it gives me a -2 in the modifier.
It's a -2.
Okay.
Is it? Because, like, I mean, I understand if you're not paying attention, but...
It's...
Was that the
I'll
post?
explain it later. Okay, so this thing reaches down, and before you know it, as fast as this thing moved from when when it first appeared in the water to where it 1 second later was standing right in front of Corlin, mouth agape, in that fast, this thing is impossibly fast for how enormous it is. It looked down and picked Dira, and the next thing you know, it is completely anaconda wrapped around her, crushing her, grappling her down.
All right.
Well, this was fun.
So what is a standing dodge?
Standing, like, Let me get the. Let's see rules. Dodge.
I only see dodge. Dodge. Interesting.
Oh, no. Yeah. Okay, that's what it is. A standing because when you dodge, like how Garrick up in the tree dodge, when you dodge, normally you will dodge, but you will always land prone on your gut. So you have to stand up on the next turn. If you want, you can take a -2 and do a standing dodge to where you dodge but remain on your feet.
Oh, so she could have dodged and just been prone
So
afterwards.
we'll redo it. Since I was remembering the rule wrong. So its roll is still standing. It still has 2 successes, but so you can do 2 things. You can do a normal dodge where if you do it, then you're going to be laying on your gut in the sand now. You can do that with no penalty, or if you want to dodge to where you remain on your feet, then that's a standing dodge. It'll give you a -2. So you can redo your here. I'll erase your roll here. Go ahead and do it again. So do you want to do a standing dodge or just a normal jump out of the way dodge?
I'm gonna jump out of the way.
Okay, so yeah, do a dodge with
Whatever
no penalty.
Ooh.
Push. You have to.
Okay.
Okay, so it's still gonna get you unless you push. Oh, unbelievable!
Oh,
Bullshit!
Yeah.
This game is rigged. This game is rigged. Bullshit.
The next round wall die.
As impossibly fast as this thing moves to do this corkscrew bite into you, its head buries down. It's still used to being in the water. It's been in its water in the swamp its whole existence, but now it's the sand. It buries its head into the sand, impact, sand, dust flies everywhere. But when the dust clears, Dira is way over here. Dira is way out of the way. She jumped way out of the way. She's out of the fight for now, but she's unhurt and she's on her, she's laying on her gut like holy shit, like she is out of the way. She didn't know how fast she moved.
I'm still alive.
Very good. Very good.
Awesome.
Very good. All right, now it's Marcus's turn.
All right.
Hit it with their staff again.
Yeah.
Hit it with your boomstick. Wait, different game. Damn it.
I'm a little worried about that.
Ooh.
Oh.
Very nice.
Nice. Call it or so. Okay, are you gonna push or is that good?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna push.
Okay. Well, I wanted to see the breakdown of the die.
Oh. Yeah, it would have been nice to see it next time.
Yeah, it gave me that.
I see what it's doing. No. I see what it's doing.
It grazed it out, right?
Do you see the grayed out? So the grayed out means that's what you rolled on the first roll. You rolled look just on the strength. On the first roll, you rolled
staff re-rolls.
Yeah, you rolled a 4.
Yeah.
You rolled a 4 and a 6 on the first roll for your strength. Since you re-rolled, the 6 stays, but now on the re-roll, that 4 re-rolled to a 5. And the staff on the first roll, you rolled a 4, and so when you so the melee skill stayed a 6, so you didn't re-roll that one. And now the staff, the first roll you rolled a 4, but on the re-roll you re-rolled that to a 2. That's what that's telling you.
Okay.
So you didn't get any more successes, but you didn't get any.
Staff re-rolls every time. The weapon re-rolls.
No, what the thing that re-rolls, every die re-rolls except if it's a 1 or a 6. Anything that's a 1 or a 6 does not get re-rolled, no matter what pool. It doesn't matter if it's attributes or skills or weapons. Anything that's a 6, anything that's a 1 is going to stay and not get re-rolled. All the other die in your pool get re-rolled if they're 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm just saying last time it doesn't make sense, though, because I had 2 successes, pushed it, got another success, but it only gave me 2 successes.
I'd have to scroll back up and find it. Staff pushed.
Oh no!
It didn't re-roll. I see it now. You didn't. So you got 2 successes, and when you pushed, you didn't get another 6. You had a 6 on your strength, and you had a 6. You rolled a 6 on your staff, and you rolled a 6 on your strength, but you also rolled a 1 on your strength, and you rolled a. So The first one.
Did it just throw the staff again, showing that the staff was already a 6?
That's
Because
correct.
when the dice came out, there was a 6.
Yeah, but when you see if you go back to it's 18 minutes ago, if you break it open, now that I know how to read it, on your first roll, you rolled a 6 with your staff. So it never regardless of what the graphics showed, because I saw that too, but in the breakdown, you rolled a 6 first thing with your staff, so that die never actually re-rolled. What re-rolled?
Okay, so it just came back as a 6, showing that it was a 6.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, where were we at? So you hit this thing for 2. It's gonna roll its armor. Ooh, okay, so it blocked it. You went to hit it, but now this thing is down, face down in the ground, and like kind of. So now a lot of its back's exposed to you. You try to hit it, and it's just no damage done. All right, Garrick is next.
So is it like down on the ground, like directly underneath me?
Yeah, well, it's
at the tree.
Yeah, it's down on the ground, face like it went to go bite Dira and try to grab her and twist her, but it missed. And it just kind of impacted into the sand, and it's kind of laying there. It's not like it's immobilized or anything, but that's where it's at. It's in that motion of diving down into the firm sand. That's where it's at.
Okay. Can I feel like, does it look like the whole head of it, the top of its head, is like shielded? I mean, armor and just like immense scales?
It looks like it, yeah.
Okay.
But this thing's writhing around, twisting. You never know. I mean, this stuff's going crazy. It's not.
Do my best to take a shot.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna take a shot. I'll do an aim and a shoot again.
So
Give me a +1.
Yeah, that's your slow and fast action.
Yeah. Dragon Slayer and a +1. Oh, it still has a +1. Are you giving me that for height?
Yeah.
Okay. What is that in D&D? Height advantage? All right, roll.
I'm just being generous.
Nice. Up to the end until I die. Ooh. I'll take that.
No push?
I won't push it. Nah. Wait, hold on.
Oh,
Never mind. Go ahead. Go ahead, you're fine.
So, you do hit it, but it takes 1 point of damage. Very good. You find a spot.
Yay!
You find a spot. This thing isn't pure armor. I mean, you find a spot, the arrow sinks in, and just like every other animal you've ever shot, I mean, arrows go in stuff, it hurts them.
I know its weakness. Finding slowly its weakness.
It can bleed.
All right.
It can bleed. It can kill it. All right. Dira, you're up. You dodged a bullet. Now what are you gonna do?
Like, I'm fine over here. You guys have fun?
I know. Oh. I guess I could get up and go at it again.
Yeah.
Maybe throw your scimitar.
Yeah.
Can you throw it? I don't know.
That'd be a.
I don't know if I want to throw it.
That'd be a ranged attack that she has no skill for.
Yeah. Okay, so.
That's marksmanship, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I'll attack it.
So you close next to it.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Come on. Ah.
Son of a.
Oh,
And you got
a lot of
pain.
ones there.
Oof, on your strike.
Oh,
my god.
Oh my god, yeah. You better not push it.
Oh.
Don't push it.
No.
Oh, come on.
I'll just fall in my face. In the
Just
you can push
accept
it.
the defeat.
You can push it.
No.
No, I'm
Don't do it.
alright.
You don't.
That's okay.
Do you even have force strength?
No, what? That's all I have.
I'm just saying. Here's what happens mechanically. If you push it, you will break yourself, but you won't break yourself critically and have to roll on the critical table and die. You can't you can't break yourself and kill yourself by pushing. You know what I mean? Like if you try to do something, the critical table is only if something hurts you and takes your strength down to 0. Like if this thing bit you and wrapped you up in that thing and crushed you and brought your strength down to 0 that way, yes, you would have to roll on the critical table. But if you're doing things to exert yourself and you like give it your all, you will break yourself and you'll be then out of the combat, but you won't have to roll on the critical table and potentially die. All it means is like you're completely exerted and you have no more energy to spend. So you're not
Okay, so
if you push this, you're not at risk of killing yourself. I'll just so you know.
Oh, good. That's good to know. So how quickly would she regain strength?
You regain strength when you rest.
Oh, yeah.
Just lay in the mud.
Now's not the time.
Yeah.
But all of you can do a healing roll. Each of you gets but I mean you have a druid healer, but I mean you all get a chance to heal. Give her a chance to heal to restore. I think like one. If you every success you she gets 1 strength back. Blah blah blah. You know, there's healing mechanics in the game, or it's like, or you can like wait for 6 hours. Every 6 hours you wait after the combat's over, you regain 1 strength, something like that. So all I'm saying is that if you push it, and you will break yourself, but you're not going to die because of it. Is all I'm saying.
Okay. I'm just curious, if I were to roll...
Oh, you rolled that. Okay. I thought she pushed.
So if you would get 2 points of healing if I did that.
Is that what that... you can heal damage... You heal points equal to the number of your power level. That's correct. So if you rolled that, she would get 2 strength back. That's correct.
Nice.
Okay. I see.
If you
all right,
that.
But that would only be if I was successful and I only roll 1 die upon that factor. The chance that I roll another 6 is pretty slim. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
You're useless.
Useless.
Well, I mean, Healing Hands is just a spell, right? It's a spell like any other. They always work. It's just how much do you want to overcharge it? How many extra die do you want to put into it? You know.
Wait, I only have 1 will, so it will be only 1 die.
Yeah, that's right.
You probably need to save that for trying to do that demonic thing again.
Out of curiosity, though, if I fail, what happens if I fail?
You don't fail. You don't fail.
Well, no, I mean, like, if I don't roll a 6, so it'll only be 1 point.
No. The effect works regardless. If you roll 6s, that just means you get extra on top.
Well, okay.
Oh, so you'd always at least heal 1.
Yeah.
Right.
If you spend 1 willpower point to cast that spell, she'll get healed 1. If you add more willpower, your power level 2, 3, whatever, then she'll get more.
Okay.
Yeah. But the more die you roll, you add more and more risk of rolling a Bane and having a magic mishap. That's the risk reward kind of press your luck. Like how many die do you want to add to it? Because every die you add is just another chance of you rolling a 1 and rolling a mishap. Makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you want to do? Do you want to push here and break yourself? Oh, okay.
I would say no.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
It's just we'll have to come and like drag you out or something.
All right, Corlin's up. What are you gonna do?
I'd like to try to. I've got 2 willpower. I'd like to try to bind the demon again.
Okay.
Bind the demon. Such a good time last time.
Now remember, you're gonna have another mishap.
I know.
You're going to have another guaranteed mishap of some kind. Last time you puked your entire body's worth of blood out and got some weird ass demonic dog.
Well, it's just helping.
That's not. All I'm saying is that they're not called magic fun times. They're called mishaps.
What?
Most of the time, it's bad. This one was like kind of innocuous. I'm just saying, most of the things.
The desert wasn't so bad.
The desert, well, as far as you know, it didn't hurt any. It didn't hurt any of you right now.
Dude, we get back to the village, they're gonna be so pissed.
Yeah,
you know.
The
Maybe,
town will fail. The lizard people will die off. You know, it's all good.
You know, but
we've killed more people right now than we've helped.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Yeah, you're gonna come back and they'll be like, Thanks.
We're alive.
So do you want to do your guaranteed magic mishap spell? You can if you want.
I believe
Maybe the
in you.
mishap is the swamp comes back.
Yeah.
And oh man, I don't know. This is a crazy thought. Can I tell the dog? Like, is this thing still writhing around on the ground?
Yeah, it is.
Oh. I don't know. What if I tell the dog to like sacrifice itself and like try to jump into its mouth, kind of thing. I don't know. Yeah.
Give it Giardia.
Yeah. Exactly.
That dog's infected with rabies.
So tell me what happens here.
I don't know. Yeah, I tell the dog to
A spell or
no, just to run and like jump into the creature's mouth.
All right, so it runs. It looks at you. It kind of whimpers.
Oh, I need to roll. Oh,
no. It looks at
I'm
you.
a horrible person.
It looks at you and it kind of whimpers.
we're so touched.
It kind of whimpers and it looks at you. It's like disgusting zombie mouth, tongue hanging out. Dumb looking dog, but it looks at you and blinks, and then it turns around and it jumps right into the demon's mouth, and the demon bites on it and chews it, but immediately the whole thing disintegrates. The snake just completely, the dog and the snake both, it's like matter-antimatter collision. They hit each other, and it's not a nuclear explosion, but it's like these things have just negated each other out of existence almost. Like all that's left is a pile of ash. Because again,
It's like the Avengers when they disappear.
It's like because
All you had to do was feed the dog.
There's sand everywhere. And now this entire snake and this dog are in a pile of ashes this big, smoldering on the ground.
Yes, way to go, Joe. Whee!
Yeah, I feel bad for the dog.
It had to happen.
Awesome.
It had to happen. That was awesome. That was very awesome.
Cool. Holy cow, man. Holy cow. Oh,
That's cool. That's very cool.
yeah, that was freaky.
We live.
Yeah.
We live. Sorry, Mike. That's cool. That's
And
very
another
cool.
snake shows up.
Yeah, I know.
So, I mean, is everything
like there's a
still
lot
like
of
a
them.
desert right now?
So
Oh,
as
yeah.
Void of water?
you guys are composing yourselves, and it's dark out, sand everywhere, weird, and you hear this coughing, and and through the swamp here, this person just walks right up to you. This person,
No.
it's all of you, all four of you. It is the most beautiful person you've ever seen in your lives. This woman is looking at you, and she says, "That was one of the most incredible things I've ever seen. Very well done. You must come meet Zertorm."
Nice. Okay.
Oh, what if we say no?
So you want to go like make out or something?
Robert.
I know.
Yeah, I was gonna say I want to jump out of the tree and say you're quite welcome. It's what we do.
Yeah. Huh.
And she turns and she's like, "This isn't, you're getting farther and farther away from Toan Village. It's not here. You're in a new place now. You guys are going to go about three days south." And she's pointing south. "Go right through those trees over there and just keep heading south. You can't miss it. Zertorm
Oh wow.
would love to meet you." This was
Very shit. She knows us.
This was very entertaining to watch. Thank you so much for this. And she just turns and walks away.
What? She just disappears.
she just
Is it dark by this time?
It's dark. Yeah, it's dark.
Is dark. Yeah.
But she turns to leave, and she turns back, and I can't wait to meet you guys and talk to you and find me. And it's dark out. You can tell, like, her eyes are glowing, golden glowing. And she walks. She takes a step, kind of through the branch and through the shrubbery, and doesn't come out the other side. Just gone.
Wait, we didn't catch your name.
All right. And
Okay.
We'll call it there. We'll call it done.
Oh, it was a great session, Mike. Super fun.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Super fun.
That was amazing.
All right.
I'm nervous. I don't know if I want to meet this guy.
Party sheet.
All right.
Yeah, I feel like it's a Saruman asking it, like, "Hey, we'd love to have you on our side." I'm like, "No."
All right. Before I forget, let's do the check.
Oh yeah,
sheet.
kind of a leveling up thing.
Yeah. Let me do the little questionnaire. So you guys, anything you say yes to, you get a point.
I take somebody's item and I step on it.
I'm not getting a point for that.
Okay, here we go. So here's the questionnaire.
Okay.
All right, did you participate? Yes. So you all get a point for that. That's 1 point.
Debatable.
Did you travel through at least one hex on the game map that you had not visited before?
Yep.
Yes.
So that's 2 points for you all. Did you discover a new adventure site? No. Did you defeat one or more monsters? Yes.
Yeah.
So that's 3 XP for you guys. Did you find a treasure? No. Did you build a function in your stronghold? No. Did any of you activate your pride? No. Did you suffer your dark secret? No. Did you risk your life for another PC? No.
Let's say yes.
Well,
I feel like we risked our lives for all of us, for each of us.
For all the people in town. It kept eating people.
But then, no, that's the next question. Because did you perform an extraordinary action of some kind?
Yes.
I would say yes.
I would say
turned
yes.
the place into a desert.
Yeah. Not good, just extraordinary. So I would say you guys all earned, for this session, you guys earned 4 XP. So add that to your sheet. Very good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh.
Sorry, George, you didn't die.
Better luck next time. I was about to jump out of that tree with my knife and just stab into the snake. I was about to do that.
I'm glad you called that on the standing dodge, because I was like, I think I'm not right, because that was gonna kill her for sure. That was gonna be game over. But I'm like, the thing with the standing dodge, I was like, no, that isn't right. I couldn't remember.
We would have avenged your death.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Very good.
All
right, huh?
Very cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great session.
Cool. All right, you guys, that was really fun. Thank you so much.
Sweet, thank you.
Yeah.
Till next time.
Okay, I'll see you guys all.
See you guys.
Yeah.
Sunday and Thursday.
Yeah.
For Joe.
All right.
All right.
You guys all.
You guys have a good one, huh?
Yeah. You take care.
All right. Hey, thanks, guys.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.